It's Championship Saturday here at the Alkimos Lacrosse Club, and we are thrilled to bring you the Lacrosse WA Women's State League Grand Final. For those following along at home, my name is Shandell Oliver, and it is my pleasure to be presenting this game alongside our amazing team at the Australian Lacrosse Network. Today's game is set to be a big one with this rivalry that's been formed in recent years and is set to be a fierce one. The ladies from Subiaco will take on the Phoenix Lacrosse Club, both teams packed with talent. Speaking of talent, I'm happy to have Mel Gutter joining me in the commentary box today. Mel is a WA lacrosse icon, having played for Australia, being named in a number of all-star Australian teams at national championships, and also multiple winner of WA's Fairest and Best. Mel, what a resume. What do you think?
That seems like a lifetime ago, Shandell, but thank you for the wrap. Very excited to be here, honoured actually, especially seeing as you're back for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
So as your good friend, very excited to be here alongside you and very excited to see this game. Some really big names out, to be fair.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well, Mel. What are your predictions or questions or gossip? What have you got on the game so far? I mean, you coached this exact matchup last year for Phoenix. What do you see how playing out?
Look, a really big out for Phoenix is Laura Hulley in that back line with that ACL for last week, so that's a really big out. But then you've got some really big firepower out for for Subiaco, as well, with Em Green and Shannon Mitchell not out there on the field. So, look, I'm interested to see how Phoenix step up. I want them to be aggressive. I want them to still be hard at it, but I want that to be a big contest.
Yeah, and just like that, off the centre draw, that ball's going to go the way of Subiaco, starting in the stick of Kate Hooper with the first possession for the day. She's overthrown that ball, gone towards the Phoenix bench. That's an unlikely error for Hooper. But yeah, just mentioning Shannon Mitchell and Emma Green, both off with the Australian team, touring with the Australian Sixers team, which is the Olympic squad. So great for them, just not as great for Subiaco. As Blake Rainey looks to get inside, good check, ball down. Churchwood with the ball. Churchwood looking for an outlet. She's got Erin Mitchell, and I expect if she plays the way she did in the semi-final, for her to be an absolute weapon today. And just like that, she's clearing the ball.
Too easy, Shandell. Like, this is where we need to really step up, yeah? She's going to do that all day and get it down there. So I'd really like to see Phoenix step into that. It's pretty obvious where the ball's going to go on that clear.
A ball deep down in the offense for Subiaco. Swings through Hooper at the top. She's being matched up with by Corey Rainey. Wants to get inside, no option there. Looking for a feed. One more pass. Gets inside. Bailey Eastman gets on the board for Subiaco with an assist from Kate Hooper. So Bailey Eastman has been back probably for half the season. I think she's returned. She had a baby not that long ago. So great to see Bailey back. She's a great lacrosse player. So much talent, an electric midi who can run all day. I think she's a great defender, but there she is in attack.
Yeah, and to be fair, she doesn't look like she's had a baby, right? So out there, still running, still putting in the hard yards. So look, it's a really even matchup, like we said. A lot of names out, a lot for both teams. So it's going to be a really tough contest today.
Absolutely. Umpire Kelly Morley. So we've got international refs here out on the field with Steph Allen, Kelly Morley and Sue Milne, all been to World Championships. Kelly most recently at the Women's Division 1 in Tokyo a few weeks ago. Ball is drawn. Hooper wins that one out of the air. Picked up off the deck by Hiron. Hiron, the double coming to her now. Gives it to Rainey across the field. She's just going to carry now down into the offense for Phoenix. Looks across the middle, Riley McGee.
Great look.
What an answer from Riley. And you cannot leave Riley McGee free.
7 goals last week, I think we saw her against Wanneroo. So she's got an amazing shot. She really can, deception from high to low, tends to shoot high, but can really obviously use that kind of top half of the goal. So definitely someone you don't want to be leaving alone.
Absolutely. I asked her last week what her secret was because she had such an outstanding game. And she said, Shandell, I had a Red Bull before the game. And I was like, what? She's like, I've never had an energy drink in my life. So she decides before a final to have a Red Bull.
Well, you know, no time like the present to kind of, you know,
test
your pre-game ritual.
A preliminary final. But good for her. And I think she's going to be dangerous all day.
Oh, there's a break there, absolutely.
Yeah, I saw it too. So Hooper with the break, Hiram with the ball. Looking for Emerson. Hooper just needs to take that foul and move to the side. Hiron going to carry. Big games like this is where I expect Hiron, like I say, every time I'll commentate a game of Hiron, she's a big game player.
Oh, she's one of those players, you know, after coaching her last year, she's got a really, really good head on her shoulders, really makes sure she brings the team along. Great pick there, great shot.
Yeah, so Isla Emerson using the pick really well from Ashton, sets it in the back corner. great little stutter, step and dodge from Emerson to get topside and put that ball away.
And yeah, back to Ash. She's just got a steady head, right? It's like having a coach out on the field. So you cannot underestimate how good that is to be able to have that steady head, be able to actually bring some of these young girls, because there are some really young girls out there that I think we sometimes actually underestimate, how big of a leap it is to get into state league. So really great to have that coach out on that field.
Yeah, I think too, Emerson going to Queen's University in the US next year and having the guidance of someone like Ashton who's been there and done that.
100%.
Ball on the ground, out of the draw. McGee trying to pick it up, scuffle for the ground ball. Mitchell picks it up, and she's going to carry. Emerson chasing her down, and McGee, Hooper in the middle, gets through traffic. Backed up by Subi. And ball starts in play now, deep at X. Caitlin Hanna now with the ball. Ball on the ground, Socrates picks it up. She hasn't been a goalkeeper for a long time, but she has been doing a good job. So formerly a midfield player at Bayswater Lacrosse Club, came to Phoenix as a goalie probably 5 years ago now, Mel?
Yeah, probably 5 years ago. Look, she's got great stick work. Always did do as an attacker for Bayswater. She's played out there for a long time. She's got really, really good stick work, but been really working hard in that cage just to learn from everybody. Our very own Sparksy, I know, has spent some time with her. She's literally had some really great guidance, and she's only gotten better and better.
And ball again with Subiaco. Mitchell wanting to drive here on McGee. Takes the shot off the pipe. Picked up there by Caitlin Hanna. Sends it through X. Ball with Walker. Now with Mitchell. Hooper wants to go on Moya. Gets past. Nice dodge. Save by Socrates. Quick outlet to Rainey. One-handed catch out of the air, and Rainey is off. They've got numbers and extra player advantage if she wants to go one more. Decides to shoot herself, and that is Corey Rainey. Coast to coast. Getting herself on the board.
Look, pretty good from Phoenix. 3 shots, 3 goals. Can't ask for more than that. I think my real concern at the moment is probably just that centre possession. Subiaco coming up with it 3 times. We really probably need to see some evenness in there from a Phoenix point of view, but they're getting the turnovers and defence is really working hard for them.
Yeah, Hooper with the height advantage seems just to be drawing higher than Ashton at the moment. I mean, you're the draw expert, so you can probably tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I mean, look, she does look taller, so not a bad call. But yeah, she is taller. She tends to be drawing it to her own advantage. Absolutely.
She's got the height
yeah,
advantage.
absolutely. 5 minutes is down, and the fun's nearly over for the first quarter.
Just like that. And Ash able to draw that one out.
Oh, she must have heard me. There we go.
I know she spent a lot of time critiquing her draw in recent months, particularly going into the World Championship for Australia last month, playing as a main draw control player. She's going to line up on the 11. Is Ash standing and shooting, or is she running in, Mel?
Look, she's got a great shot. I mean, she's definitely had some stick issues this year, shall we say, working around on those. But I know that she's definitely got the right mix now to be able to take the draw control and still actually take some really effective shots, because I know she's been working hard on finding that right stick to be able to help her.
Yeah, just like that, couple of steps off the 11 metre and puts it past the non-stick side of Churchwood. So Ash just, going in to end herself there, straight off the draw, drives to attack, and then able to finish on that 11 metre.
And let's be fair, there's, not much that's going to stop her, right? When she's got her head of steam up and she's coming in, she's got great stick work, she's got great footwork. Not really much choice but to foul in that 11 to stop us, to slow her down.
Yep, 100%. And I think, if you're Churchwood, you probably do want a standing shot rather than Ash coming full steam at you on your doorstep.
Absolutely.
Hiron again, going to win that one. Hooper chasing her down. Ball on the ground to be won. Picked up by Serena. Blake Rainey now trying to grab that ground ball. It's a 4-1 ball game so far, late in the first. Hiron getting pressure. And she can handle it. I love the way she chokes the stick and then adjusts her hands when she sees the right opportunity. And there it is now with Blake Rainey Corey is at X, gives it to Blair, somehow finds her stick, and the lefty shot across the top. You see Carl and Blair stick that one.
Look, some really effective attack as well. You've got some lefties in there. Blake Rainey, really young, coming up. Really effective with that left hand. Really tall as well, so it's really coming from a really good height. Look, I think a really good time for Subi to call that timeout. I mean, looking at it, you got 5 shots for 5 goals from Phoenix, so you can't ask for more than that from a shot efficiency point of view. And then we've got the others, the other side of the coin. We've got 4 shots for Subi and only 1 goal, so definitely something that they need to adjust.
Yeah, 100%, and obviously tightening up on that defense. Coach Ballerine obviously seen something and wanting to have a chat about it, and I would say Nathan Rainey, the coach for Phoenix, just saying keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a really big strength there of of Phoenix. They've got a lot of young players, so they've got the Rainey girls coming through, Isla Emerson. They're blooding some juniors into this high performance program.
Yeah, and even Selena moving up from Divi 2, qualified, had a couple of games up. It's really great to see that we've got some depth out there and we've got some really good talent coming through. So, when you actually have a look at Phoenix, they've done a really good job. Obviously some really big holes created from the talent they lost from last season, but they've been able to fill that, which has been really nice to see. Look, I think that's just a readjustment, right, for Subi. They're so used to probably having some really strong attacking down there with Emma Green and Shannon. They probably just need to really readjust, really look at how, Erin and Kate are working together. We're getting a little bit on top of each other. It's a bit crowded in there. Yep. Probably just a bit of a readjust.
Yeah, and that's, also, it's the first quarter, it's a grand final. You're like, especially 100%. If you've got players who don't, who haven't played in a championship game before,
Exactly. Those and there's nerves, right? Everyone's going to be nervous. It's a big game. But yeah, I think it's just a great call. Call a timeout, just reset where we're at. It's not disastrous right now. It's 5-1. How do we go?
We're back at the draw. Hiron trying to grab that one. Players came in to grab it. Going to go the way of Phoenix. So a bit of a even matchup now for the centre draws.
Yeah, it's really turned. You got 4-3 now. Subi haven't won one since I commented, so maybe I put the jinx on them.
Mel, for anyone playing at home, Mel is actually a draw specialist.
Maybe I put the jinx on. Here we go. Good ground ball. Oh, it's just gone high.
Ball has rolled out of play. Emerson going to bring that back in. She's been watched by Maddie Sova. Emerson, I reckon she's going to want to go from here. She likes this top side drive, but gives it to Rainey.
Great look. Great team lacrosse coming from Phoenix.
Yeah, absolutely. So Emerson with that drive just turned the defence's head, left Rainey open, absolutely naked in the middle. And I don't mean physically, I mean no defender on her. And she was able to stick that.
Look, it's just really good team lacrosse. Move the ball. Phoenix are moving the ball. Again, Subiaco defence a little bit rattled. We haven't got probably the really key defenders in there. They haven't got their structure. There's a lot of head turning, ball watching. Again, just some really easy fundamentals that are probably just not working out for Subi at the moment.
Yeah, and you can just see Bailey Eastman's just called a switch and she stepped up on Ryan
Yeah,
McGee,
great call.
And I think that's the right call as well. And Hooper wins that centre. So after we talk about it, they change it again on us. Ball makes its way through X. Looking to drive now. Sam Moyer playing some good defence down there for Phoenix. Ball with Manny. Maine. Now on the deck. Picked up there by Hannah. Making its way through X. Walker going to have possession out at that dot. And every time I commentate, I say that damn dot. I just feel like it's such a disadvantage. But nothing's going to change, and I don't know why I keep saying it because it's just lacrosse.
Yep.
I don't make the rules.
That dot's going to be out there.
Maddie with the ball.
Look, a huge mismatch there, right? That probably should have been one that the senior Subi girls should have picked up down there with a big mismatch with Ash.
Yeah, good defensive pressure there from Eastman on McGee. Little pump fake from Corey Rainey. One more onto Carlin Blair. Carlin Blair from the left side puts that one away.
Yeah, look, I mean, probably one of those senior leaders really need to step up. Bailey's done it down the other end from a defensive point of view. You need to do it from an attacking point of view too, right? You
Yep.
can't have a really strong defender on one of your weaker, probably inexperienced attack. So, what does that start to look like? And make sure that you're actually moving the ball. Just some really, really easy basics that are probably just getting a little bit kind of glossed over, I think, from a Subi point of view at the moment.
Yeah, 30 seconds to play in this first half. Score is 7-1, so time has been held. For some reason, I'm not sure. Mackenzie McDonough on the field now for Subiaco in the midfield. So actually, when you look at the midfield for both teams, very, very strong.
Oh, look, some great talent in there, right? And, change in centre draws. Ash coming up with it again.
Mackenzie McDonough chasing down Hiron. One more across to Rainey. Rainey looking for an option. She's got Blair at the top in the middle. Gives it to McGee. She couldn't grab that one. Picked up by Eastman. Beastman getting... Of course I called her Beastman. Bailey Eastman getting double.
That's her new nickname. She doesn't even know it.
I have called her Beastman a few times. The Wembley girls used to call her that when she was a junior. And Bailey Eastman. Got Carlin Blair behind her, is creeping up on her like a librarian. See what I did there, Mel?
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
And ball on the ground. McGee giving her a little bit of a love tap. Mitchell now with the ball. McGee's going to go after her too. Gives it across to Danby. Couldn't collect on that ball on the ground to be won, and that is the end of the quarter. Mel, tell me what happened.
Look, I mean, you start out and you have a look at it and you go from a Phoenix point of view, we're sitting at 8 shots and we're sitting at, 7 goals. Like, the efficiency down there. Have a look at it. Kate's got the sun this first half. Was that a factor? I don't know. I'm not a goalie. I just think that there's just not a lot of defence and no one's getting on the hands. No one's affecting the shots. The shots that are going in are really high quality. Not much chance for a goalie when there's really not a lot being done to slow them down. So, and then you've got the other side of the coin where we've probably got a lot of defence, which is great to see from a Phoenix point of view with their really key defender out. As I said, Laura Hulley out, unfortunately. Phoenix has really stepped it up and they're really stepping up and they're really doing some hard defence. So, look, I think Phoenix need to keep doing what they're doing. Shot effectiveness is definitely helping them. Subi just probably need a bit of a reset, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Just Mel, just to divert slightly for a moment, I just want to talk about some up and coming events that we've got happening in Lacrosse Australia. So in October 5th to 10th, I think it is, we've got the Olympic Sixes qualifiers happening, and that will see also the under-15 national championships head over there. So 4 WA teams going from under 15s, hopefully some West Australian teams and that senior Australian team, and that will be on the Sunshine Coast. As far as I know, Australian Lacrosse Network is streaming it, and if it's not us, it will be coming in some form of the staff of the Australian Lacrosse Network, but we will be there.
Goodness, the Olympics is going to be here before we know it.
I know, when you think about a couple of years ago when they announced it, it was 23, and now we're already at 2026, end of the season.
World Cup's already happened, World Cup's been and gone.
Yep.
Olympics are going to be here. You'll blink and it'll be here.
Yeah, and that's so exciting. I mean, you've got to think back to our day. Like, don't you wish we had that opportunity?
Look, I'm super happy for everybody that gets a chance to be in it. Only slightly jealous, but yeah, what an amazing opportunity to be able to represent not only your country but in an incredible sport, and a sport that definitely deserves to be at that Olympics.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've watched it for years and seen. I'm not going to say other sports. I'm going to say a name, ray gun. But I think what our athletes, I mean, looking at the quality of our athletes out here and looking as we go into national championships, or when we play national championships, and even the Tokyo World Championships last month and the Tokyo Men's next year, we've got amazing athletes and they deserve that podium.
Absolutely. And the sport deserves to be on that stage, right?
100%. So we're back at the draw for the start of the second. Hiron trying to grab that one on the ground. Hooper wants to pick it up. Mitchell's going to hunt it instead. So Mitchell was in the Australian team that went to Tokyo last month along with Ash and Hiron. So great to see them back and playing in the local competition. Here for Subiaco and Phoenix. Mitchell with the ball now. Gives it across to Walker.
I think this is the issue, right? There's just not a lot of movement. There's not a lot of people working for each other.
Yeah.
There's no one really stepping up and taking this game by the bull of the horns, so to speak.
Yeah.
We really need someone to step up and really start challenging and really start moving.
Yeah.
And I think it's just there's not a whole lot of movement, and not a whole lot of help out there.
Yeah, Mitchell wants to go. She's getting great defence there from Hiron. There's a flag on the play, which we'll see Mitchell line up on the 11. If I know Shannon Mitchell likes to stand outside and shoot, because I've only learnt that recently at the National Championships. But I think Erin Mitchell, judging by her stance, is running in.
I think it'd be a hard shot to take from down there, so I'm going to assume she's definitely running in.
And there she goes off the pipe. So that one's a stat for the pipe. And Hiron now with the ball in the far back corner, sends it across to McGee. And McGee just going to carry Bailey Eastman, coming to match up on her. Blake Rainey, did that bounce off her head?
I think she got falconed. Yeah, I absolutely do.
I think
she got falconed. I
It's
absolutely.
not AFL, but that's the perfect
Yeah,
description.
she
Mel.
genuinely. I think that was a bit that your genuine lacrosse falcon. There you go.
As Walker is trying to get inside, Sam Moyer lays a penalty there. Walker's going to line up on the 11. Oh, it's outside the 11, sorry, because I can see a defender standing inside. That's Emerson. She's just going to send the ball across to Mitchell. Mitchell looking for a player on the crease. That's Manny. Hooper trying to get inside underneath. Manages to do so, and a nice goal from Kate Hooper. So just from the back corner there, able to get in underneath Ashton Hiron, brings the stick back in front of her to set it, changes her hands and puts it on the non-stick side, shoulder height high of the keeper. Nice goal there from Kate Hooper.
Look, I mean, that was a lot of pressure. Getting past Ash is no mean feat if you're getting past her. So,
You definitely
know,
earned your goal.
absolutely. She's definitely earned that one. But that's, I think, what they need, right? They really need some of that bullish kind of attack down there. Really haven't seen that apart from probably that play, Shandell, all day.
Yeah. I expect to see Hooper and Mitchell linking up a bit as well.
Yeah.
Hasn't seemed to kind of fall
No,
into play
that
yet.
two-man game hasn't happened yet. I'm excited for when it does.
The ball is going to go the way of Phoenix, so an illegal procedure.
I was
Sorry,
going
the
to
ball's
say,
go to Subiaco.
I was going to say, I don't think that should be happening considering it came out
The
the
way it
wrong
went,
way.
yeah.
But that is the way that we got pointed.
Yes, I was watching the officials point. That's fine. Mitchell now with the ball, sends it across to Eastman. Down to the far corner with Walker. Walker gives it to Hannah. Hannah now with Manny. Manny gives it to Mitchell. To Hooper. Hooper did really well to take that. That was a dangerous pass. Takes a shot. That's gone wide. Mitchell going to back that ball up. And Hannah to bring that ball back into play. Good defensive pressure from Wallace McGee. Gives her a little trail check. Sam Moyer now picking up the play. Hannon with the ball, sends it across. Got a bit more movement now happening in there.
Yeah, there's actually some feet moving, which is great to see.
And now Eastman at the top, and I reckon she wants to line up here and have a go at Rainey.
Some really good D, great D. Really solid D, really solid feet.
Some penalty on the play, and Mitchell will line up on the 11. So that's just pretty much a tactical play to slow Mitchell down.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, you're going to cut in there. You've probably got 3 or 4 Phoenix girls. You're probably going to get that stick whacked at some point. You know, I'd expect that probably if you're driving through. So, but exactly that. Reset. Get a free shot.
Oh,
Great
what a
shot.
shot from Mitchell. Just steps in 1 or 2, almost a crow hop, and then just bounces low to high and under the crossbar.
A who?
A crow hop.
Is that your word?
Yeah, haven't you heard crow hop? It's very Charlotte North move.
Yeah.
You know that I'm not going to do it. I was going to set up a demo for you, but people at home can't see.
I think people at home are glad they can't see right now.
Crow hop. Google it, Mel. I've tried to coach people in how to do it, but I don't know if I've got the dance moves to be able to pull it off, because it's almost like a grapevine.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Karaoke.
Yes,
karaoke
yes,
back
yes,
in the
yes.
day. There you go.
Yes, one of them.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
There is I do sound like I do have half an idea. Anyway, low to high, under the crossbar. Great job, Erin Mitchell. And just slowly closing the gap now, Subi. Hooper now chasing the ball down. Trail check there from Hiron. That's going to be called on the arm.
I really have a problem with those trail checks being called, especially when they're hanging to washing out. I really, really do.
Yeah, I actually thought that was a good check.
Yeah, I really have a problem with those. I think they're clean. I think there's no danger in it. It's just, sometimes they're just really, really good checks.
And now ball with Mitchell on the bench side. McGee trying to match up. Sorry, Emerson trying to match up.
Oh, great
Kicked
job.
out of the
Ash. Unfortunately, called for across the body there on Rainey.
Yeah, that ball, Ash just read that like a book, picked it out of the air and she was off. But Mitchell going to have another opportunity. So is she going to crow hop or is she going to run? I thought she was going to run last time, but she crow hopped. So
Some big names on either side, so it's going to, she's got to let go of it pretty quick.
and just that one hit the pipe, but she would have got past the keeper if she'd gone 1 centimetre more to the left.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the right, sorry. Ball on the ground to be won. Picked up by Walker. Walker, a player I'm not familiar with, but obviously playing a role and seems to have a bit of the possession. Here she is now with the ball again. She's got Eastman to her left if she wants to use her as an outlet and decides to do just exactly that. And ball now with Hooper. Look at Mitchell creeping the back corner, but Hiron's picked her up. Hooper trying to get inside in her left.
There's
She's
just a
drawn the
lot of people, I was going to say, a lot of people in there.
drawn that free space. And from where we're sitting, very obviously drawn that free space.
Yeah, absolutely.
I reckon Hooper's taking 2 steps and sending it. Non-stick side.
Shot.
Oh, stick side. Shoulder height. That was a great shot from Kate Hooper.
Look, this is the scoring end. I'll give it to it. You have a look at it. We've also had some pretty big domination from Subi since coming out after quarter time. So all 3 centre possessions have gone their way. They've had 5 shots, 3 goals. We haven't actually seen anything go on the cage down the other end.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Have Phoenix had a shot this quarter?
No.
I don't believe so, because they certainly haven't changed their scoreline since
No.
the half. And there's 5 minutes to go here in the second.
Yeah, and a timeout. Look, pretty timely. Probably not a bad call again. You get them in the half, so, definitely one to be calling out. Again, I don't know if the sun's playing a part, but to be fair, all the play has been down that end. The wind. It is the wind. There you go. From coming from a very experienced goalie in Sparksy, it is all about the wind.
So Ryan Sparks is sitting behind us as our production manager, telling us now that Mel was talking about him as a goalie, but he did play in the last game. Mel Div 3, got himself a hat trick.
I'm sorry, but Sparksy will always be a goalie to me.
Outside shooting today, just was pulling the trigger any chance he got. He doesn't like the praise.
The praise. Look, I think 7 goals. You get 7 goals in a quarter, and we've already gone. We've got 5 minutes down. We haven't even seen a shot on cage, right? We've definitely seen it even up out there. In regards to what Subiaco's bringing. They've got 3 really, really senior players out there. You think about it, instead of a 2-man game, we start seeing Eastman, Mitchell and Hooper start working together.
Yep.
Phoenix did the timeout.
Yeah, if you can get those 3 kind of working, even on a rotation on the right
Yeah.
side, play to the right side strength.
They're all really strong, right? You start getting them working together, it's going to be a bit of a different story. We start to see them step up and kind of, moving the ball around and making sure they're kind of guiding those younger girls. Yeah, we've definitely seen it even up, back to a 3-goal game.
Yeah, the difference with the offense here is Subiaco certainly plays a driving game, so they want to go one-on-one to the cage and use their footwork. Phoenix are a feeding team.
Yep.
And it's evident, it's quite evident in what they're displaying today, and quite obvious in how they're scoring and how things are playing out. But I think if Phoenix want to get back on the board here, they're going to have to win this draw. And that ball wasn't high enough, so that will be a redraw. And they've put Bailey Eastman in the centre now, so Kate Hooper on the circle, and Bailey Eastman taking the centre draw against Ashton Hiram, which does disrupt. Again, I probably wouldn't have changed it because Hooper was winning, but Eastman comes up with it. Look at her just trying to get out of trouble. And gets a free for her efforts there, playing a bit of helicopter. Sends the ball to Walker down the far bench side. In the middle to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get through traffic. holds on to possession, trying to get the ball to the top, back to Eastman. Knocked down by by Hiron, now chased down by McGee. And ball with Hooper. Here's that drive that they're looking for. Got Eastman in the middle, backed up by Mitchell. Is that lucky? Just rolled in her direction. Pump fake from Erin Mitchell. Walker now with the ball. Sends it across to Manny. Back to Walker. Mitchell at the top with the skip pass. Kirkby now at X. Hooper directing traffic with her head. Obviously she wants to go.
Really need that D to step.
Unable to collect on that one was Kirkby. Sam Moyer picks up the ground ball, throws it at the feet of Hiron. She's going to send it long, and that's going to roll right in front of Riley McGee. And they've got numbers. Look at Blake Rainey and Carlin Blair. Who's she going to give it to? She's going to go herself, Mel.
Look, I think a bit of a mix-up there. We've got two lefties want to get on that left-hand crease, and we've got a right-hander wanting them to get the hell out of the way. So every day, take it yourself.
Yeah, I was like, what are they doing? Where are they going? But you know what? Riley confident in her shooting and has been an absolute superstar. I'd love to see where she sits on stats as a shooter this year in the competition. I'm sure she'd be pretty close to the top. She always delivers.
And just great stick work. Always has had really good stick work. Really great ground ball, running back with the roll of the ball. But like I said, two lefties wanting to post up on that left-hand crease, and basically, if you're coming down with a full head of steam, all you're thinking is get the hell out of my way. I'm shooting it.
Yeah, and just how Hiron threw that ball long, missed the pass she was trying to hit, and just rolls right into Riley McGee's way. Hooper trying to get on. I don't know if you can see on the camera viewers, but Hooper and Blair just having a bit of argy-bargy on the circle on the left side of the screen. We might see it again now. As Hiron and Eastman go head-to-head again. And that ball's gone high. Eastman directs that the way she wants to go, wants to pick it up. There's a possession call, so Eastman to get the free there, so someone must have broke off the line from Phoenix. And ball now with Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic while she's got the ball in her stick. One more in the middle to Hooper and makes it look so easy. Hooper just cruises through Bailey Eastman with some kind of party on the field, shaking her butt. Sparksy likes that one. I'm surprised he didn't do it earlier.
Look, you have a look at it. I think the 2 minutes is down. 6 shots, 4 goals from Subiaco and 5 centre possessions this quarter. They've definitely come back out and they've reset, which is exactly what we would have expected from such a good team.
Yeah. And they're going to stick with Eastman.
Well, why wouldn't you? She's won the last 2 or 3. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm also not minding this matchup on the left side of Blair and Hooper.
Yeah, you are enjoying that. I can see that.
But look at them.
They're having a good time.
Cat and
just
mouse.
Jostling for some position. I never used to do that. I used to get too tired.
No, I'm not going to waste my energy. Ball on the ground, trying to be picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell's scuffling with McGee. Hooper now going to chase it down and pick that one up successfully. Blair now gives her a little bit of a tap to let her know she's there. And Mitchell wants to go on Hiron. Going to take the shot. Low bouncer. Erin Mitchell. Just a bit late, I think, arriving there from Ashton, which gave Erin Mitchell the space to free her hands and put that one low. And just the change of level in Erin's stick. So she had it high. She brought it low to shoot it.
Yeah. And look.
And then
Shindel's fan clubs just walk past for everyone at home.
I'm so popular.
You're so popular. I can't believe it. Everyone's commenting.
Oh, everyone.
Your fan club. I don't know how many people are down here with Shindel signs.
It's just so. Oh, there's a few Mel ones over there. And Mel, I was thinking 20 years ago, this used to be us playing in these games.
I know. No one commentating our games.
No, we never. We got one game stream.
No tech at all.
We're lucky to get photos.
I know. I don't even think there are photos of those times. VHS, thank you very much, Sparksy.
Oh, Hooper off the crossbar.
There's a card going out.
Yeah, time's been held.
I think Susan Milne has definitely called a card on someone. Yes, there we go. Wallace is off for a card.
So that means that Wallace McGee, for those who are new to lacrosse, Wallace McGee will sit down for 2 minutes in the sin bin. and Subiaco will have an extra player advantage on the field. So
It's going to be
6 on
tight
5.
too. This clock's on, counting, and we've got a free possession. So let's see with this time.
And what a comeback from Subi.
Oh, great choice not to run it in.
And that is time. So we are at the half, Mel. Score is 8-6. What a game.
Great game, huge game, really big comeback. And we talked about people stepping up. You have a look at goal scorers for that quarter. Hooper, Mitchell, Hooper, Mitchell.
Yeah, okay, so we know who's come to play.
There we go.
I know, and you've been want to be looking as the coach of Phoenix and just saying who you need to mark out on.
Yeah, and then we talked about the 3, and then you've got Bailey Eastman taking about 4 centre possessions out of there.
Yeah, okay. On that note, we are being told to take a short break. We'll be back very soon for the second half. You're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. We're back for the second half of the Women's State League Grand Final here for Lacrosse WA. You are watching the Australian Lacrosse Network, and this game is actually proudly sponsored by Lacrosse WA as the ball is drawn high. Corey Rainey in the centre now for Phoenix up against Kate Hooper. Rainey with that possession wants to go. Rainey's such a young player, but such a strong body, Mel.
Yeah, she's got a really strong body. She's got a really smart head, really great lacrosse brain. Not surprising, obviously, where she's come from with her dad. But she's really balanced. She's a very, very balanced defender, a really balanced attacker, genuinely actually doesn't overcommit her body and is just steady.
Yeah, speaking of Rainey, there's another one. Now ball has gone to McGee. So 2 sets of sisters out here today for Phoenix. Riley McGee sends it across to Corey Rainey, wasn't able to collect. Blake Rainey picks the ball up, gives it across, skip pass to Riley McGee. So this is the score again, Mel, because we're back down here again.
Yeah, everyone just really wants to play down in this patch of grass.
And Ashton Hiram with the ball being matched up with by Kate Hooper. And Kate Hooper just giving her a bit of a wrap up there. Nothing in it though. Very, very strong defence. And Ashton just going to pass the ball off to Riley McGee. Riley McGee looking at X for an option. Finds one in Rainey. Gives it to Blake Rainey. Blake Rainey likes what she sees and her matchup. Decides not to go as the double's coming. And Ashton Hiram just gets that ball out of trouble for Phoenix. Ashton trying to get inside. Still trying to get inside. Ball goes over the top, backed up by Blake Rainey.
Still a man down too, Phoenix, with Wallace out with that card.
Oh, Ash with the Twizzler, but just hits the crossbar. And a cross check or a push is going to be called on higher, and ball's going to go to Danby. Play has started. Ball now with Hooper. She's going to carry into offense for Subiaco.
Still a man up with that card being the time remaining.
Hooper with a shot. Picks up her own crumbs.
2.
Has another one. And 2 saves for Socrates. And Hooper now looking for an option inside.
And we're even again now too.
Bailey Eastman in the middle on her own. They've recognised her. One more to the crease. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Hooper. Goes to her left. Save again. She's taking away opportunities from Kate Hooper at the moment. Is Kelly in the goals.
Not happy with herself either. A bit of a head shake there. Hooper probably had more time than I think she realised on that lefty.
And ball now looking for Eastman in the middle. Out on the far side, Hooper just saying, let's calm down. Really, really wide offensive set here for Subiaco.
Big possession, right? We get this as a 1-goal ball game. So really big set to be able to set this up.
Eastman directing traffic. See, that's something that you and I would do, Mel. If someone was holding the ball like that and directing traffic, you'd go out and play them to make them play and honour you.
Yeah,
Eastman
absolutely.
trying to get inside, takes a shot, converts. Bailey Eastman on the board.
Yeah, some really passive D. Some really great call, Shandell. Some passive D there. I think they started really hot, Phoenix, in their D, really stepping out, stepping up. Probably when you're tired, that's when you really need to probably really try harder to get and step up. And again, not affecting the shot, right? No one's on the hands, no one's affecting those shots. So not much that Kelly can do about them when they're on the goal circle.
Yeah, but also that didn't look like a really powerful shot, just a really well placed
Correct.
shot.
Yeah, just placed it around her.
Yeah, just while we've got a minute as we get back to the centre, I just want to take a moment to say the Lacrosse WA is proudly supported by the Government of Western Australia. This support continues to strengthen the community sport, participation pathways and the growth of lacrosse in WA. So thanks so much to the state government on behalf of Lacrosse WA as we are back to the draw. And Hiron and Eastman go at it again. It's interesting to see these changes to the midfield today. Rainey and Walker now on one side. Rainey wanting to pick that ball up. There's a whistle on the play. The ball is going to go the way of Walker. So Subiaco with a possession. Good job by Emerson to get in front there as Rainey was put behind. And almost a trail check there from Blake Rainey. Ball now with Mitchell trying to get underneath. not available. Bailey Eastman on the cross crease side, just so available. And Mitchell taken out to the dot.
Your dot
Every
again,
time.
every time.
Hooper with the ball at the top. Sam Moyer guarding her. Moyer was in the All-Star team, I think, last year. So
Yes.
expect her to really be giving some trouble to Hooper. Eastman now likes her matchup on Selena.
Yeah,
Wants to go.
probably a matchup I think Phoenix probably definitely need to look at.
And that is going to be in the back as a bit of a cross check. So that's going to see Eastman line up on the 11. Play's been held while Eastman dusts off her knees.
Look, I think Phoenix need to recognise that early, right? You got Selena stepping up from Divi 2 on one of their major players, probably one that we need those senior players for Phoenix to recognise and probably call that match up pretty early.
Eastman running this one in for sure. She's so quick off the mark, Bailey. And a good
Great
save there from Kelly, who's on her
Great save.
knees. Kelly doing a good job there in the cage for Phoenix.
Oh no, turnover straight back.
Oh, good defensive pressure from Selena. She takes the bounce off Hooper. Hooper with the ball. Eastman gets a bit of a love tap there from Hiron. And Subiaco just going to slow it down a little bit now. Ball was shot there though by Manny, and it's gone over the top and backed up by Mitchell. I expected Mitchell to be driving more so from the top, but she seems to be spending a lot of time in those back corners.
Yeah, I think they've lost their feed, right? So you have a look at that structure, and if they're going to create a bit of a triangle with those three really strong, probably senior leaders in that team. Great shot from Hooper. Someone's got to go behind. They've really lost that feed when they don't have Emma Green and Shannon Mitchell out there.
Yeah, and just a nice drive there from the top. And so that's that offense we've spoken about, Mel, where Subiaco really want to take those one-on-one drives from the top, and exactly on point there they've delivered. The score again's changed, Mel. Are we back to a tied ball game?
Yeah, we're back to a tied ball game. We're 8-all. That happened in the blink of an eye.
And we've got our production manager just questioning everything happening.
Why is
the
it
game.
tied? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Exactly that. Anything can happen on grand final day.
Yeah, and we saw that just recently in the women's Division 2 game half an hour ago, where East Fremantle went through the season undefeated.
Yeah.
And then Wanneroo took out the championship. If you want to catch an interview about that game, you can see one on Lacrosse WA socials, where Erin Laws is speaking to myself about the big win. That's an illegal procedure off that draw, so ball's going to go the way of Subiaco. Hooper to start with possession. She's got Taylor Danby to this near side, but decides to send it down the field to Eastman. Great decision, and Eastman had plenty of time and space there. So Subiaco are just going to settle into the offense. 5 minutes to play in the third. They say that third quarter is the premiership quarter. Is this going to be the time that either team starts to get out in front in this last dying 5 minutes? Ball now with Wallace McGee. She's got Rainey right across this side of the field if she wants to use her. She's also got Emerson in the middle. And McGee going to have the ball at the midline on the bench side. Gives it to Hiron, across to McGee. Ball's going to be brought back to McGee again. Carlin Blair now completely open in the middle. Oh no, Walker's told her to push up on Blair. And Wallace McGee gives it to her sister Riley. Riley sends it to X through Emerson. I reckon Emerson's going to go here. There's that skip step she loves, trying to go top side. Looking for one more. That was a great cut from Rainey.
Just that bar check. Surely that's that foul. Really high up on that shoulder on Emerson on that drive around the crease.
Yeah, and she's going to line up at the 11. I reckon Isla's going to take one or two steps and drop it. I always like to predict what people are going to do and then see them get it wrong. See me get it wrong. Isla loves to shoot from this specific angle though, so... Oh, she went high. I completely don't know. Backed up by Blake Rainey. Blake Rainey being watched by Olsen. Gives it to Corey, who wants to go top side, drifts off to the left side, gives it to Carlin Blair. She's a lefty. This is where she should be attacking from. Drops it to the crease instead.
Unlucky, great look.
Yeah, really great look. And Wallace McGee absolutely on the doorstep. Subiaco get out of jail free there. And Kate Hooper going to transition the ball. Riley McGee working hard to get back into the defence.
Oh, great save.
Again from Socrata. She is on everything in this quarter.
Yeah, look, they've 8 shots for 2 goals and some huge saves come from Kelly this quarter, sorry.
It's a tie ball game. 2 minutes to go in the third. This game's going either way. Ball now at the top with Walker. Sends it to Mitchell. Mitchell looking for Beastman on the crease. I've got to stop calling him Beastman, but I'm going to anyway. Mitchell with a shot.
Another save.
Eaten up again by Kelly. Kelly's trying to give it out to Ashton. Ball on the ground. Kelly's come out of the goals. This goalie is here to play. Gives it to Blair, who's going to now run the ball out of the defence. Bailey Eastman with some good defensive pressure there on Blair. Isla Emerson picks the ball up off the deck. She's got a new stick as well. I noticed these things. I think she's just been to the US, so I'd say she's picked up a little bit of extra lacrosse gear. Rainey now wants to go. Likes her matchup against Sova. Backed up by Selena. Ball now with Emerson. Emerson getting great pressure from Mitchell. Mitchell so great with her legs. She reads her body so well. Rainey took a shot, but that's fine. She just grabbed it out of the air twice.
Just too many people in that front of goals for Phoenix.
Yeah, it's very, very jammed up, isn't it?
Very jammed, very low. From the first quarter where it was open, everyone was moving. Everyone's kind of just standing in front of goals, really congesting that front of goals.
I would say Corey's shooting from there. She loves to shoot from outside, and she's got a very powerful shot from outside.
Yeah, look, she's got Carlin Blair on the crease, but I would think there's going to be a shot, yes.
And read really well by Churchwood, who's going to send it to the bench side and transition through Danby. Danby sees Hiron coming and skips the ball over quickly to Hooper, who sends it down the field to Sophie Walker.
They've got numbers if they move it.
Phoenix gives it one more. Sorry, Subi gives it one more to Hannon in the back. She's got Moya playing on her. We're under 30. I think I'm hearing 5 seconds.
I'm hearing 5 seconds. There's a lot of 5 seconds being yelled.
Yeah. And one last shot for Subi. Not able to stick it, but I tell you what, the effort was there. So it's an 8-all ball game, Mel. This is a championship game Saturday afternoon here at Alkimos Lacrosse Club. And that was all Subi again in that quarter.
Yeah, look, 10 shots. 2 goals. To be honest, yes, all Subi, but take nothing away from the Phoenix goalie with Kelly down there. Some huge saves when she needed to have denied Subi, probably taking the lead into this final quarter.
Yep. And do you want to go through some goal scores, Mel? So we've got 3 or 4 for Hooper?
Yeah, so we've got 4 for Hooper, 2 for Mitchell. Eastman again stepped up. And then I guess, you have a look at Phoenix. We were at 7-1 in the first quarter. They've scored 1 goal since the first quarter, and that was that lone goal from McGee in quarter number 2. So, look, I think there's a reset now. Ironically, now it's going to be what's the challenge? How do Phoenix step up? How do they have some more goal shots? 5 shots in that quarter for no goals.
Yeah, and interesting to see, Mel, both teams generally staying out of the penalty box. So only that 1 yellow card from Wallace McGee today, which is shows really great discipline in the defence for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that makes a difference. Like you always say, I think I talk about it at World Championship level, Aussies always get caught in the penalty box.
Yes.
We just seem to sit a lot.
We're very passionate. I think we are aggressive. We are really aggressive and we want that ball. But yeah, look, some really good lacrosse out there today. Look, I think it could go either way. I think we've got to look at Phoenix. Phoenix have to find something. They've probably come out all guns are blazing and then really have kind of just been really passive, and it's just they've kept themselves in the game just.
Yeah.
The three big
Cruising
names.
almost.
Yeah, absolutely. Those three big names have really stepped up for Subiaco. And to be honest, Phoenix haven't found a way to stop them. So what is that going to be moving into that last quarter?
I think if we're looking for an MVP at this stage, from my perspective, I would say for Subiaco, it's Bailey Eastman. And for Phoenix, I would have to say it's going to be Ashen or Corey.
Yeah, I mean, don't take away from Kelly in goals either.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, probably out of those 10 goals, out of those 10 goal shots last quarter, you had 5 really huge saves come through. So, you know, let's see what that looks like for the last quarter. We are going down, you know, she's going down to the scoring end. So, you know, what does that look like potentially?
And we can just see Eastman making her way back to the centre. So they're going to stick with her in the draw and keep Hooper on the circle. Hooper's matching up again on Blair. Eastman with Hiron in the draw, and then Corey Rainey.
Stacked
and
midfield for the first draw. Look at that.
Yeah, that's so much talent there.
It's a stacked midfield.
And that ball's gone high. I think that was in Hiron's stick.
It's a hold, I would say.
Yep, ball's going to go the way. So great call, Mel. You should be an umpire. Ball's going to
No,
go
thank
the
you.
way of Phoenix, and Hiram with the ball. And
I
this
think
is
they
where
do a great job, but that's not my job, Shindell. That's not my calling.
I think this is where Hiram's really going to come to play.
100%. She's had a bit of a rest, I think, in the third quarter, played some Ds, stayed behind the line, but I think you'll see the best of her coming out for sure.
Blake Rainey with a shot save there from Churchwood. Hiron on this side, no one matching up. Sorry, Hiron running down the field. No, there was a few players on this side from Subi. A ball being transitioning fast through Mitchell into offense for Subiaco. Kirkby behind the goal. She's got the ball now. Moya matching up on her. Gives it to Hooper. Hooper sends it to Walker at the top. Walker to Eastman. Manny with the ball. Swings it back. So they're just rotating the ball now and taking some time to set themselves up in their offense. Eastman with the ball. This is a good matchup. They're good matchup for Height, Rainey and Eastman.
Yeah, really good matchup. Some really good talk down there, a bit more settled.
And here goes that cut and feed that Subi's been running a little bit, but Hiron's going to pick the ball up off the deck. She's looking for an option down the field. Looks long. She's trying to give it to Emerson. Emerson, wowee! And Emerson running down the field. Ball goes to the stick of Blake Rainey. Blake Rainey able to finish that one. So just like that, Phoenix inches ahead.
Look, again, she's got really, really strong cradle. She's very upright with the way she cradles. The ball comes from a really, really tall height coming down when she's actually shooting as well. Really deceptive to be able to get that through past the goalie. She's got a great shot on her for such a young girl.
Yeah, and this is her first year. Important to note, Blake Rainey's first year playing state league and certainly doesn't look out of place. You know, scoring in grand finals.
Absolutely.
So Eastman and Hiron going head to head. Emerson now coming into the midfield for Phoenix. Blair playing in attack. I certainly think I can't predict the centre at the moment.
Great
and
draw.
Rainey picks it up out of the air. She wants to go. Mitchell comes. Trail check from Eastman. Picked up by Sophie Walker. Sophie Walker wants to carry. She's just going to run. And run she does. Wallace McGee waiting for her. She's looking for her help. No one's really creating an outlet in the offense for Sophie Walker. So she's going to try and take it low. And there's Hooper now presenting for her. Ball now with Eastman. So you got the three big names down there kind of working at the top together. Eastman, Mitchell and Hooper. Hooper's
good
dropped the
check
ball.
there from Isla.
Sends it one more. Manny wants to go. She's got heaps of space. She's going to get the free space call and line up. So she had no one, Mel. She was just running towards a cage and she was looking for a pass. I would have kept going if I was her.
Really quick step.
She has got Mitchell on that bottom corner. I reckon that's where she's looking. Takes the shot though. And that one has gone in. You know, from all the saves that Kelly Socrates has had all day, to not get that one, which didn't seem to have a lot of fire on it, but sometimes it's just placement.
Absolutely.
I feel like she got a piece of it. She just wasn't able to stop it.
Absolutely. I'm not sure any of us thought she was going to shoot, though.
No, me neither. I thought she was going to give it to Mitchell.
I thought it was absolutely. I
Deceptive.
think if we thought it was going there, probably so did Kelly. I thought it was absolutely going down on the crease to hit up Erin Mitchell.
Yeah. Me and Beck Keller talked about this at Senior Nationals. If you look a bit nonchalant, then people don't think you're going to shoot.
Right.
That's,
Gotcha.
catch the defenders with their head turned.
Yeah, that's a great tactic.
We didn't know it was a tactic until we decided during a game. Then we both described ourselves as chalant.
Yeah, I was anything but nonchalant. Maybe that's where I went wrong.
And Hiron picks that ball up off the ground. She gets a heap of pressure there from the Subiaco defence. Hooper's going to be put 4 metres behind. A quick start there from Hiron. Hiron sends the ball across to Blair. Gets the ball back. 9-all is the score with 10 minutes to play. Riley McGee just at the top.
Rainey's hopefully, I was going to say there's some thick grass back down there, but that couldn't stop it from going out.
Not thick enough, Mel.
No.
I reckon Mitch was going to run this one and Hiron's going to run with her, but gives her a little bit of a cross-check on the way through. Ball's going to roll into the goalkeeper's circle.
Yeah.
Hiron's still fighting for it, never gives up.
Look, I wouldn't be trying to run through Ash in quarter 4 of a grand final, that's for sure.
Hiron with a shovel shot, goes low, just watches it. She's still on the ground as she's watching which way it's going. She's up and about. Rainey now with the ball. Gives it to Blair. Blair looking for an option inside. Carlin loves to feed from here, and she loves this left and right.
They really just need to attack, right? They haven't had the ball much down there. They haven't had a lot of settled attack. Ash worked so hard to get them possession back. They really just need to get some touches and get some girls with some touches so they can get a really good look on that cage.
Rainey with the ball gives it across to Blair. Corey Rainey just hanging at the top. I was going to say she's got so much space, but Danby's now matched up on her. And Blake Rainey. Got a lot of players on this side. They're going to be moving a little bit more off ball. Great cut from Emerson. Riley McGee trying to get through. Good defensive pressure from Mitchell. Ball's on the ground. Whoever's going to get lowest is going to pick it up, and it's going to be Riley McGee. Riley McGee wants to dodge, takes a shot. Is that one going to count? Nope, didn't go in. The Phoenix crowd loved it.
Yeah, there was a lot of excitement down there, wasn't there, for a ball that didn't go in? Yeah.
And Eastman was lying on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's a 9-all ball game, 10 minutes to play in this grand final. Ball on the ground currently with Sova. Sova just going to carry. She's got help with Danby. Also got help across the field, Sophie Walker. Haven't seen much of her, don't know much about her, but obviously she can play. She's been involved a lot today for Subi. Sends it one more down to Hannon. Hannon gives it across to Hooper. Hooper's got help with Mitchell. No one at X for Subi right now.
No, and definitely one they've had to overcompensate with during the game, right?
Yep. Hooper now wants to go from the top, looks inside to find Mitchell, high to low. And that gives Subiaco a 1-point advantage with 5 minutes to play, Mel.
Look, it's the usual suspects, right? The feed, the shot. The ball is not coming from anywhere that Phoenix don't know it's coming from. So I think this is where they really need to look at their matchups and have a look what's going on down there. There's probably been a little bit of lackluster matchups and concentration on these 3 girls that have probably really taken the game on themselves, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, and timeout has been called. So both coaches going to want to have a chat with little time to go. I would say the clock has just turned over that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I would say a clear 5 still to play. Plenty of time in lacrosse. You can get a goal in 8 seconds.
Plenty of time. Absolutely plenty of time. Look, I think we just need to make sure they make some smart decisions. Like I said, I think each team has probably rushed it a little bit. Phoenix especially down there. Get some touches. Probably not the greatest looks on cage as well. So how do they get some really good quality goal shots off? But you can't take it away from the 3 girls stepping up for Subi. They've really made it kind of a bit of a three girl game and done some really good feeds, really great goal shot selection from
that
some
last
of them.
one from Mitchell.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
absolutely.
Like I said, a low to high shot there. can see a few people around the grounds really enjoying the carnival atmosphere here today of the grand final. Up next at 2:45, unless the game time has changed, which I'm not sure, I haven't been told yet, we've got the Men's State League Championship game, which will see Wanneroo take on East Fremantle. That game should be an absolute belter. So much talent, so many players in that those two squads that are currently in the Olympic squad from both teams, and I expect that some of them will go on to represent Australia at that LA 2028 Olympics. And I think some players out here too will also get that opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. Some girls putting in a lot of hours and a lot of efforts. Absolutely, a lot of girls out here should be seeing that Olympics for sure.
And there we go, ball's drawn high. Eastman trying to pick it up, Hiron fighting for it. Ball's on the ground. Hooper wants to grab it. Hooper does a really great job of picking that up and winning the possession for Subiaco. Subiaco with the 1 goal advantage with the 5 minutes. Do you think Brendan Tomlin's will wind the clock or keep attacking?
Look, I don't think 1 goal's enough with 5 minutes to go. I think you just got to be smart. Don't, still take your shots. Still make sure you have a good shot selection. If you've got the shot, take it. I wouldn't be stalling with 5 minutes to go.
I think 5 minutes is too soon. I'd say I'd start at 3. And this is for those playing along at home here I know we talk about NCAA lacrosse and all these other formats. Right now in Australia, we don't have any shot clocks in women's lacrosse in field. So the girls can check it into their offense and hold it and hold it and hold it for as long as they want. Send it back all the way back to their defensive line if they decided to do so. But Hooper's going to go!
Definitely free space there.
And there's a whistle on the play. And as you said, Mel, there's a free space call, which will see Hooper line up. Now, this is a big moment in the game, because if they get this, then they just hold possession.
Absolutely.
If they win the draw. And Phoenix have a lot to do, but pulls it out, so maybe they have been told to hold possession.
I think this is where you have to then be smart, right? If you're Phoenix and they genuinely think they can stall you for 5 minutes, this is where you got to step up, right? Again, turnover straight away as soon as we start looking at that. So not a smart decision if you think you're stalling for 5 minutes in a grand final, I don't think.
Again, we actually don't know. As Emerson looking to go to the cage, I reckon she's going to shoot, trying to get around on her right hand. There's a penalty on the play. Shot there from Blair, which cancels the foul.
Turnover too, unfortunately, doesn't look like they've had backup down there to retain possession on that goal shot. So, look, 2 minutes is down. So
triple coming to Hooper now. Runs past the 3 of them. 2 minutes to go. 1 goal the difference, Mel.
This is deja vu, Shindell.
Yeah, right?
This is deja vu. Last year, one goal made it as well, right?
And Phoenix are not pushing out on the ball.
No.
Not at all. Like that, you've got this much time. You've got to get 1 to stay in it.
This is where you got to sacrifice, right? You got to get out there. You got to put pressure on that ball. You need the ball. You need the turnover. Subi don't have to score.
And you can see Hiron now coming in to play that double defender role. And I reckon she's just going to play that backer defender. It's opened up Sophie Walker on the crease, but I don't think Ash cares. Ash is just going to go play double on the ball. And here she is now, and I reckon Hooper wants to get inside. Is she going to pull the trigger?
Don't think she'd be taking a shot on that one.
She got a foul. So just under 2 minutes to play. I'd say we're probably at 1:30. Hooper's going to line up. I don't know if she's going to pull the trigger. If it was red on the 30, I'd probably be going for the last shot. Right now, probably wouldn't. And I think Phoenix just need to get on Subiaco.
This is the scenario, Shindell. Scenarios.
Yes.
You got to. This is what you train for, right?
Yep.
This is what you train for.
And a shot from Hooper. Is that the nail in the coffin, Mel?
I think she might be all over, Shindell. I don't see that 2 goals coming in. Probably we're very close to, I would say, that 30 seconds coming down.
Be careful what you say. Ashton Hiron's out on the field.
That's very true. She is Superwoman.
And look at her. She's
on it.
Yeah.
She's got the power walk. She's on it.
This is where I mean. These are the moments when Ash turns up.
Yep. Draw to yourself, drive down, take a goal shot.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see where Riley is.
Just get the hell out of her way.
So Bailey Eastman versus Ashton Hiron. 2 minutes to play. Score is 11-9. This is championship lacrosse.
Time is up, though. Time is up. Michelle's up, ready to come out.
And there is Ash now. And she is off. She is going. Hooper waiting for her. Ash doesn't care. She wants to shoot! And I told you, Mel! 8 seconds. Ashton Hiron.
What did I say, Shandell? Draw to yourself, drive down, and get the hell out of her way.
And that was certainly not the nail in the coffin that we spoke about.
She's coming.
8 seconds ago. So 1 goal in at 11:10. Timekeeper is on her feet. 30-second card hasn't been turned over yet from the scorer's bench, but I would say it's damn close.
It must be close. It's the longest 2 minutes ever.
Yeah, it's stop clock.
I understand, but it's still the longest 2 minutes ever.
Mel was like, don't tell me anything I don't know, Chanel. For those playing along at home, Mel and I coached together a few years ago. We worked through scenarios like this every game we played. Ball is now going the way of Phoenix. Still 2 minutes to play. And this here again, Ashton Hiron. Erin Mitchell wants to take her on. Is Ash going to send it? She decides to shoot. 3 players on the ground. And nice to see players helping each other out.
They still have possession, though.
So Phoenix in possession.
I'm not sure whether they're pulling this back because she was fouled in the motion of shooting. Seems to be a Phoenix ball.
And
Phoenix will retain possession. Not sure what that happened there, whether they're offside or something's happened for it to be taken at the top here.
So outside 30 seconds, still not on. Emerson now looking for an option. McGee lurking in the back corner. Emerson trying to get inside. Takes the
post.
shot. Ball has gone out of play. Picked up by McGee. Still no 30-second card. Blair waiting at the top with the ball. She's got it. Which way is this going to go? 1 goal in it. Again, the longest 2 minutes of our commentary life, Mel.
I think they've forgotten that the 2 minutes that they're supposed to be timing this game. She's been up for ages. Oh, there's a free on the hash as well.
And
it goes to
is
Ashton.
lining up on
And
the
it's
11.
Ash.
Ash is running in, taking 4 steps and shooting. It's a bouncer. Oh, and a save! Oh my God! Oh my God! It is even! She gets her own crumbs, Mel, and fly swats the ball into the net.
Look, it was going to take someone with a superhuman effort, and of course it's Ash.
We literally said at the start of this 2 minutes, oh, nail in the coffin. Then we were like, well, no, maybe not. And here we are. Ash fly swats the ball into the cage to bring it back to even.
Look, when she turns it on, who's stopping her?
Yeah, and that's just the aggression in Ashton Hiron.
Who's going to stop her? Not to state the obvious, but the 30 seconds is still not down.
I know, I'm looking too.
Yeah.
Hooper in the centre against Hiron.
Big draw.
Who's going to come up with it? Are we going to get a shot off? Ash
Oh, she's called her for offside without possession. So ball goes Subi.
Are we
still
going to
time.
goal
Still time. There's still time.
Well, that's what I think. Michelle, the timer is up and she's been standing there with the time, but there's no red flag on the scorer's tent. This must be keeping people on their toes. And I know the clock is stopping, but how stopping is this stoppage?
Erin's done something. Erin has pulled up a bit proppy there on that
yeah,
move.
I can see that on her run, on her leg. Ball with Hooper. Hooper wants to go on Rainey.
Oh,
Check
Ash.
from Hiron.
Oh, save! Huge save.
In the concept
Huge
of the game.
save.
Ball's been thrown.
Oh, possession's out, unfortunately, for the Phoenix girls. Clock is on and coming on now, so there is 30 seconds left. I think we're going to overtime.
Oh, the ball's just rolling past everyone on the ground. No one seems to want to pick it up.
Maybe they want to play overtime. Maybe they feel it's an
Bailey
overtime
Eastman
game.
with the ball, wants to go. Checks coming from everywhere. She's going to line up on the 11. We've got Sparksy asking questions of us, like if it's AFL, do you get to shoot after the siren? Not a thing. Eastman with a shot. She
Oh,
shoots it and it's saved. Ball
Yeah,
time. Holy
huge
moly.
save.
You can't write this script. Kelly
That's going
out
to
of
be
the
time.
goals.
That has to be time. She's been on for ages. There we go.
That is time.
We're
We
in
are
overtime.
going into golden goal, Mel.
We're in
you
overtime.
can't write about it. And this is every commentator's dream.
The stats have gone away for the day. I can't. We have to watch this.
Yeah. So what happens now is, I think it's a 2-minute or 3-minute either way, and the next goal wins. So this is what dreams are made of. This is what makes championship games, and it probably means the next game's going to be delayed because this one's still going. So I think, because it's so exciting, Mel and I might take a 20-second break, and I'll be back to you shortly. You're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. It's golden goal here at Alkimos Lacrosse Club. Phoenix or Subiaco, who is going to be the champion for 2026 in Women's State League? Mel, I can't predict it.
Look, they've picked the end that the scoring's been at. Phoenix is shooting the right way. Ash has got a head full of steam. I've got my money on Ash and Phoenix.
Yeah, look, I think it's either going to be a fed shot from Subi, so they're not taking as many opportunities on those drives, or Ash is actually just going to take the ball down and put it away. I've seen it in a national championship 2 years ago here in Perth, where Ash and Bailey Keenan did something similar when they were playing for WA. And there's Ash, and there's that
Always
draw to
going
herself.
to herself.
Now they've got to put a strong defender on her. Kate Hooper has got the match up. Erin Mitchell waiting, looking for Riley McGee inside, and that's the game! Phoenix with their first Women's State League Premiership here. And don't they love it? I can't believe we got to golden goal. I reckon that was 8 seconds of play, Mel.
Yeah, look, they deserved it. I mean, the way they came out, they did a great job to come out and do that.
You can see Glenda McGee coming onto the field now. She's crying with pride, and I love to see it, hugging Ash and all the girls. She's worked with them for so many years, and like I said, their first State League Premiership ever.
Look, I mean, they came out. They were the most dominant team to start with. Definitely probably fell asleep behind the wheel for a couple of quarters there and just really survived.
Yep.
But genuinely, what a great job to come. And coming from third.
Yep.
Coming from third,
Yep.
you know, from a season where they finished third on the ladder. So, huge win for them.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had to pick an MVP, and we're not covering the MVPs today, but if you did, who would you be picking?
Look, I mean, Ash steps up when you need her to. I think it's got to be between Ash or Kelly. I think she had an absolute stormer in the cage.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Kelly was brilliant, and I mean, we've said it all day. Ash is a big game player in its time. Look at Riley McGee's kids running onto the field.
They're
and
adorable,
now running
aren't
up
they?
to
Bless.
Nathan to get around their coach. So congratulations to Phoenix, commiserations to Subi. Is this the changing of the guard where we see a run now come from Phoenix? I don't know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Look, it's been a long time that Subi's been up there, so fair play to their program. And you know what? Fair play. They had some really big outs today. 2 huge outs with Emma Green and Shannon Mitchell out. So to come and still, get that to be golden goal is a huge credit to those girls as well. So don't take anything away from that program and that team. They'll come back hungry next year.
Absolutely. So we will start to wrap it up there. Mel, thanks so much for being on the mic with me. I love always sitting alongside you and talking about lacrosse. We do this, we were saying off air before, we do this all day, all the time, talk about lacrosse, but now we've actually got a microphone on us.
I forgot we had a mic on, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. What a great day.
It's been great to have you with us, Mel. Thanks to Jazz on the camera, to our production crew for this game, Sparksy and Ben. And we'll be back with you very shortly for the Men's State League Championship game here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Thanks for joining us. From the crease to the crowd, for now, you're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. welcome back to our live and free coverage of Lacrosse WA's Grand Final matches, brought to you live and free by the Australian Lacrosse Network, proudly sponsored by Lacrosse WA. Our championship final today sees a repeat of games earlier today between men's and women's, but this is the men's state league. East Fremantle taking on Wanneroo Joondalup. East Fremantle have taken out 2 premierships, men's Division 2 and men's Division 3 today. Wanneroo Joondalup getting over in the women's Division 2. Can East Fremantle get another premiership up their sleeve, or is Wanneroo Joondalup going to rock the boat? I am lucky enough to be joined this afternoon by a current Australian champion who's played in multiple field world championships, including Denver in 2014, Israel in 2018 and San Diego in 2023, is that right?
Yeah, sounds about right. Maybe a 19's in there as well.
So his name is Tom Graham, a current member of the 2027 Australian men's squad and also a member of the Australian Sixers squad, and I'm delighted to have him join me for the first time ever on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Hi Tom.
Hey, how you going? Pleasure to be here, and looking forward to calling this one against 2 good sides. Should be a good match.
Yeah, so great to have you, and I'm going to talk about your lacrosse journey as we get through the game, because I think you've been out of Lacrosse WA for some time, living overseas, but just, you are obviously still on national program, so get the locals to know who you are. For those who don't know as well, my name is Shandell Oliver. I probably should introduce myself as we are setting up for this grand final. Tom, any predictions about the game?
Yeah, well, I've done a bit of analysis here, and Wanneroo having won last year, and having a look at the three matchups this season. The closest being a 19-18 encounter in round 7 back on the 13th of June. I can see this one going right down to the wire, even though East Freo have got a 3-0 run so far this season against Wanneroo. I can see this one going down to the wire, and goalkeeping being a huge factor. So I'm actually picking Wanneroo on a 17-16.
Okay, that's a high-scoring game as well. So the last game went into golden goal, and I'm not sad about it. I don't know if we're going to see golden goal here. I am still I don't know. I can't pick it. I can't pick who's winning. I think both teams are absolutely littered with talent as the teams make their way onto the field. I think they've both got so much international experience as well, and both are blooding some juniors through their programs. So East Fremantle out first as the minor premiers, or the winner of the first semi-final. Wanneroo did battle with Bayswater last week. Is that correct, Tommy? Yep.
They got the job done in a very close one there, 14-13 last week against the Bayswater boys. Yep.
And now they have secured their spot in the championship. So much to play for. Can East Fremantle go back to back, or are Wanneroo going to kill the party? It's a north versus south battle as well. So for those who are not local to Perth, East Fremantle is the far south of the city, Wanneroo is the north of the city. So, our city's divided by a river, and we seem to talk about it a lot. Just, you're a Southie or you're a Northie. Tommy, what are you?
North of the river. Those are the people of south. I'm not really sure what's going on or what they're raving about. It's definitely better north of the river.
No, but also, what's with the freeway? Like, the freeway's always under construction south.
Well, yeah, last time I drove on the freeway, actually, it only went up to Burns Beach Road, so a few extra kilometres all the way up to the edge of civilization up here at Alkimos.
Oh, yes, because you've been living away. So you've been living in Norway and playing lacrosse there, is that correct?
Yeah, I've been over there for about 7 years.
Yep.
With the Misso, and playing lacrosse there for the Oslo Saints team.
Yep.
We just won 5th flag in a row, so headed off to Prague for the European Club Championships in a couple of weeks to see if we can win best club in Europe.
Yeah, wow,
again.
That's exciting. And how many teams play in that competition for club champion?
It varies a bit, but usually around 10 clubs from different countries.
Oh, wow,
so.
That's so awesome. What an opportunity. And being in Europe, there's so many competitions you can go and play in, where you can kind of just send a team and play in a pay-to-play or an opt-in comp, and get that experience and just see who's around and who's doing what for local. And that's for you in a field squad or the Sixers squad. You're kind of getting that scout early on a lot of those teams and who's up and coming for those countries. Off to the face-off. Here.
Got Bronkhurst and Gillespie in the middle there, and a nice little win for Jordan out of the middle there. Expect him to be changing sticks, however.
And I expect Jordan to have a big game as well. Bronkhorst and Jordan. So Bronkhorst hit the bench, and as you said, Gillespie now with the stick switch. And we're in to the offense. Rodriguez with the ball and possession. First possession for the game for Wanneroo and in general. Match up with Tommy Richards. So I expect Tommy to have a big game. He's won a grand final in Golden Goal previously with a long pole shooting the goal a couple of years ago against Wembley, and that was hosted at Bayswater. But in this game, got the ball at X, trying to work it round through Polkinghorne. Polkinghorne gets it to the top to Gillespie. Gillespie turns on the wheels. Wants to pull the trigger. Save early.
Yeah, an early save there for Sean Lally, as the ball wasn't on cage, but he made a good grab there, and East Fremantle looked to clear the ball slowly here through their poles. And Joe Manning could be in trouble here on the corner actually, but he's done a good job to take that one. Ooh.
Nice pressure there. Joe Manning wears it well. Ball deep in the attack now for East Fremantle with their first offensive possession. And this, they're really deep. Their offensive, their attacking lineup is really, really strong, East Fremantle. I mean, both teams are. Bowater with the ball now. Sends it across to Warren. Warren now liking his matchup on the short stick defender. Wants to go on Polkinghorne. Pulls the trigger. That one's gone wide of Johnson.
Yeah, as you said, very deep line for the East Fremantle. They've got 6 goal scorers with over 20 goals on the season, so multiple threats all over the field for them. That could be a key in today's matchup.
Speaking of goal scorers, here's Ryan Hockey. We call him Socko, and he takes a shot. Johnson saves that high. Ball's on the ground. Who's going to pick it up?
Looks to be Mickelson.
So,
Ooh.
And where's that defensive pressure coming from East Fair? I thought there was going to be a hold there, but nothing on it.
He kept a hold of it. He has. Oh, a little ground ball from Martella there. Spills out.
Body's going everywhere early, Tommy.
Richards looks to have taken this ground ball, fighting through traffic. Martella there again. And it spills out to a pole from Wanneroo, who just throws it straight down the field. But Walker looks to be cleaning up that one.
And he's just so reliable, Lockie Walker. You know, I've seen him play a lot more midfield this year, and as he gets trail checked, but still with possession, sends it to the top. And Wanneroo going to settle into offense now. Ball with Mickelson now swings across to the far side, back to the top through Polkinghorne. Polkinghorne trying to get in. Trigger pulled by Mickelson. What do you reckon, Tommy?
Very nice. He's put that in the upper 90s there. A nice drive hard on the left hand from Polkinghorne. Dishes it one more, and he just absolutely sticks that top right. That's tough to get to as a keeper.
Yeah, absolute belter to open the scoring there for Wanneroo and the game. As we go back to...
If we look for the keys for Wanneroo, we've had big scoring from 3 of the older players on the team. Lachlan, Josh and Jordan Gillespie have contributed well over 80% of their goals for the season. So they'll be looking for those 3 to contribute, but good to see Mickelson getting on the score early there.
Yeah, and just so confidently pulling the trigger there. Ball's picked up by Gillespie with that face-off stick. Sends it down the field. That's gone a roll out of play.
And there we see the difficulties of using a stick you're not used to when you've got to use the face-off stick. He's not used to throwing with that, and just a bit extra whip, and it rolls out of bounds.
Ball starts on the near side, sends it across to the far side now for East Fremantle. That ball's with Tom Warren. And now going to clear through the stick of Tegan Hirsch. Tegan Hirsch had a great season here for East Freo. He's been building every year. He seems to get better. Ball now swings back deep in the attack for East Fremantle. Evangelo with the ball, someone you're used to playing with. Ryan Hockey now with the ball, swings it down low to the lefties to let them get to work. Ball's now at X through Kennedy. Quite a few of these players you've played with, Tom, in Aussies.
Yeah, a few of these guys have been around the traps for a while, so it's good to see them out here, and expect a really high-scoring game with a number of these players. There's some weapons down there. You talked about Evangelo. Here he is with the ball here. 51 goals on the season, excluding finals, so he could be doing some damage. As he rolls back, finds Charlie Warren here.
Ball now at X with Martella. Martella looking for an opportunity. Wants to go left side, drives from X. On the deck, picked up by Hockey. Socko, I reckon, wants to pull the trigger, decides to give it one more to Bowater. Sorry, to Evangelo.
Yeah, that one's almost a carbon copy of the Wanneroo first goal there. Nice, hard lefty drive from the top. draw that man adjacent, kick it one more, and Cam decides to finish it low to low. Very nice shot there. That's his bread and butter, catch and shoot. So Wanneroo got to not allow Cam to get his hands free for step down shots, because he could be on for 5 or 6 if they allow him to do that all
Yeah,
day.
give him that time and space, absolutely. We're back to the dot. So Tom predicted a really high scoring game, and I was like, that actually is a really high scoring game for lacrosse in general, but from what we're seeing so far, I think you're on the money now, Tom, as Gillespie wins that face off again, and he's got to get it safely to a teammate now, and there's that issue, is he's looking for someone that he can pass the ball to safely and then make that stick swap, which he has done so. Walker now with the ball outside and wide, just letting the personnel sub onto the field for Wanneroo. Joondalup. Cogham with the ball, sends it across. Ball's now deep in the back pocket with Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn's got help at X. It's
McCracken there on the left, just couldn't handle that one. One of the under-16 Australian representatives.
Yeah, so I saw him play early this year under 18s for WA and had a lot of impact on the game, but also he did go to Korea last year. So yeah, big future ahead, I think, for McCracken, as ball is in the defence. Tom Richards, who's carrying the ball now, is just such a great ball handler. How's he wears that pressure? Helmet off, loses a bucket. Flags are flying, Tom.
The laundry's out, and with good cause as well. Tommy Richards tried to take on 2 there and lost the lid. So East Fremantle will go man up here, and let's look for number 18, Cam Evangelo. He's usually, I think, for close to a decade, has been their finisher in the man up. I'm not sure if they've changed their play, actually. They might be running the same one from 10 years ago, but the old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So you've heard it here first. Is he a psychic, or does he just know that East Fremantle are still going to do the same thing? Let's find out.
We could see Lockie Walker's maybe a bit wise to this. He's been around for a while as well, so he might be clued on to what's going on, but let's have a look.
Evangelo, ball swings through the top. Kennedy. Ball through Bowater. Socko with the ball. Oh!
Evangelo gets the shot, but he was pretty tightly marked in there and couldn't put it away. Good save from Rhett.
And that's going to be a loose ball push.
Here we go. I don't know if you can pick that up on the broadcast, but the fans are getting involved here early, and we like that.
And some of the heckling is quite funny when they're talking about your mates.
Yeah, good turnout. Good turnout today from the crowd. Fuel's not cheap these days, so people have made the long drive up here at Alkimos to support their team. We like that.
Oh, Kennedy on the pretty much GLE with that feed. Talk me through it. Still on the man up there.
Yeah, I think that might have been almost the first touch for Mitch today. Nice skip pass from the top from Cam down to the bottom right, and he's made a nice little finish one-on-one there with little to no angle. So nice little finish from Mitch there. Mitch, of course, played in the Aussie team back in 2018 as a midfielder, but later on in his career now he's moved down to attack.
Here's what happens when you get older, right?
Yeah.
When are you going to get out of the midfield?
Nah, I got to keep running. But Mitch has been massive, 52 goals on the season, so look for him for a number of markers today.
Yeah, I mean, he comes from great stock, right, Mitch Kennedy? All his family have had big Australian careers. Ball on the deck to be won, picked up there by East Fremantle. Ball's going to start its way through Everall into offence.
Yeah, great battle from Everall in the middle there, as Mitch begins to drive from X. Very solid body down there, very high level experience, high lacrosse IQ.
But physical strength as well certainly adds to his game. You know, he's a tall guy, he's got a strong body, and here he is now with the ball.
Certainly difficult to push him off his mark once he gets going. So let's have a look as we got Bowater from the top against Walker. Rolls back.
No trigger pulled yet. East Fremantle just looking for the right opportunity. Bowater opens up at the top, but he's not honoured. Evangelo also just lurking around. God, the talent in the offence. It's a little bit too much for me right now, Tom. I just stacked with talent. Socko feeds it inside to Warren. Wasn't able to finish it.
Yeah, very, very tidy finish inside there from Warren. Socko drove hard left and just put it out into space, and a nice little quick stick from Charlie Warren there to get him on the board. So.
Oh wait, I thought he did. I called it no goal, but I'm glad you're paying attention.
I think it bounced out pretty quick from those tight nets. Those very nice yellow Callum and Jake Robinson Foundation goals.
Yes.
I must admit.
Now,
They
you
are
played
looking
with Cal
fabulous.
in San Diego? No, in Israel?
Israel
No, and Denver.
and Denver.
Yeah. So obviously a good friend of Callum Robinson's, and we are grateful to the foundation and the work that they're doing to keep the boys' memory alive in the donation of these goals, which we're seeing at so many tournaments around the world now. If you want to know more about the foundation or get some goals for your club, log on to the CJR Foundation website. They've certainly got applications open at the moment. I saw an ad for that the other day, so reach out and see if you can get some new goals for your club.
Yeah, fantastic initiative that. I've seen them all around the place. They were in Adelaide last week when we had our tryouts for the Sixers team. So fantastic as Jaden Rodriguez drives hard to the cage here and moves it one more. Good ball movement here from Wanneroo as Mickelson drives topside.
Trying to get inside, wants to take the shot. Good defense there from Hirsch. Walker now with the ball.
Really good ball movement there from Wanneroo.
Yeah.
A couple of hard drives from Rodriguez, showing why he was number 7 pick in the latest MLS draft. Got picked up by the Mount Rays there.
Yep.
One of the only Australian-born players getting picked up in the first round there.
Yeah,
so
right.
Fantastic effort from him.
You were retained, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. For Mantas? No, for Seahawks.
Nah, for the Seahawks.
Yep. So the yellow team, I just know what they are by colour.
And here we go, a bit of action out of the 1-4, and there it is. There's our man, Rodriguez, showing why he is number 7 pick. Walker finds him on the crease, the assist master.
Yeah, Walker, that's his bread and butter, isn't it? But also, yeah, nice finish there, Rodriguez.
Yeah, fantastic quick stick from Rodriguez there. Put the ball just out in front of him there, Lockie did. And then a really nice finish from Rodriguez. Good reward for effort on that play. He had a number of dodges and then ends up with a goal.
Yeah, but also, you know, the goalie obviously caught off guard there with having to turn from back to front and then onto that, which gave, you know, the attacker, Rodriguez, so much time and space. Ball on the ground. Should be one. No one's picked it up yet. Picked up. Play on's the call. Polkinghorne. One more. Walker.
There we go. Textbook fast break. 1-1 tic-tac-toe, and Lockie gets the finish on the bottom right. Geordie's jogging straight back to the X and wants one more here. Fantastic to even it up at 3-3 here. And early in maybe midway in the first quarter here, we're on for a shootout, I think. We could be getting up towards 15, 16 goals, which is what the fans want, I reckon. Nice high-scoring game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will be interesting to see how Geordie goes with this extra workload here. I know they've got a younger player that takes a few face-offs, but Geordie's taken every face-off so far, and it could limit him a little bit in what he does offensively, but doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. So we'll see how that transpires with the rest of the game with that extra workload on Geordie.
I think that, you know, he's obviously very fit at the moment in the programs that you're working through, so I think he'll just handle it. And he's a big game player. I was talking about Ashton Hiron about that earlier in the last game. Just a big game player. Geordie stands up in big games, and I think Ashton Hiron does the same. And I think the extra workload probably won't rattle him too much unless he just needs a breather.
Yeah, Geordie, of course, expecting a little bub very shortly. Oh, as we see, an absolute cannon from the young fella there, McCracken. I think he's almost torn a hole in that net. Jesus, that was a lovely shot from the lefty wing there. Wasn't a huge development in the play, but he's absolutely stung that corner there. And now all the momentum is rolling with Wanneroo here. They've scored the last 3 in a row here.
It's all happening. And this is the kind of game we want. Like, if we're going to have a championship final, I want it to be up and back, up and back. And I think these teams are going to deliver. Ball on the deck, flicked out the back.
Here we go, as we see Socko coming off the wing.
Now that's unusual.
That certainly is.
Ball down, shot it before he had it. And a quick transition here from Wanneroo. Got the man up the top. The man is Walker. Walker's just going to slow it down. He's being watched by Foley.
Yeah, number 4, Seamus Foley from the Union University. Notable alumni, Sean Aaron, future Hall of Fame athlete from Union College. So good to see another Union member here in Perth playing as Blair Coggan takes a lefty shot.
A great save by the East Fremantle keeper. Just steps out looking for an option. Finds it in Tommy Riches, and Tommy just wants to chill now. Nosh. And that ball, there's been a few unforced errors today, Tommy, early in the game.
Yeah, it's the third unforced error from East Fremantle in the last 2 or 3 minutes here. So they're really giving Wanneroo the opportunities here. So will be worth taking care of the ball as we see it fumble out from Wanneroo. So they're not doing much better, as this is a tough scrum. Ground ball from East Freo here.
Yeah, Hirsch now just going to carry. He's got time and space, wants help. Evangelo turns up for him. Ball now deep in the corner with Martella. Mitch Kennedy wants to drive. He's got 3 defenders coming to him. Hirsch says calm down. Hirsch just hanging out in attack with the long pole. Timeout's been called by East Freo.
Yes, smart decision there from East Fremantle. They're just sort of a little bit on edge here, and a couple of passes not quite hit the sticks, or guys just bobbling a few balls in the sticks. So just let the boys take a breath, get on top of things, okay, and reset a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, they've come out with a really strong start. I think there's just some nerves playing into the game, and it is a big game. It all happens to all of us. But yeah, they've really got to work on their unforced errors, because Wanneroo is certainly capitalising on those at this point. I think Johnson's been really good in the cage so far for Wanneroo. Certainly eating up a few of the shots.
A couple of saves from Rhett already, and also a couple of saves for the East Fremantle goalie there. Sean Lally making a few saves to get it started off. So nice to see the goalies getting a few saves early, getting them warmed up, getting them into the game. But it does still look to be a shoot off here. Looks like it's going to be high scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. And those goalies are just going to get peppered all day. I heard that Rhett was excellent last week. I know you would know. You were there. Tell me more.
No, I was not. Rhett was here against Bayswater. He did the job. Yeah. He did the job to get the win.
Didn't you play last week?
No, we were at the camp last week.
Oh, of course. Sorry, my bad.
Lockie Walker was very happy to let Glenn Morley know what the final score was.
Oh, of course. Glenn was at the camp as well.
While we're in the middle of a scratch match or in a training simulation. So, yep. As Socko drives hard left.
Mitch wants to go, pulls the trigger, and that one goes over the crossbar.
Yeah, as you see there, Mitch shoots that one high because Rhett usually drops the stick low. He's very good at saving balls low. Likes to hang his stick down a bit, and then Mitch just drops the shoulder, but then still shoots high.
Look at Mitch, just kind of got some space and time at the top.
As Warren has his man hung up on the goal here. So a few cutters coming from East Freo. That's their speciality. Oh, Cam couldn't handle it. And Mitch.
Oh, and the crumbs from Kennedy. So the miss pass there on the feed, and then Kennedy just grabs the crumbs and puts it in the top corner.
Yeah, that one bobbled out of Cam Evangelo's stick, and Mitch was right there to put it away again up in the top. So back to 4-all here.
And while we've got a minute, I'm just going to give a shout out to the Perth Box League. Lacrosse season is coming here in Perth. If you jump onto the Perth Box or Perth Box League Facebook page, you can get information to register. Players and opportunities are available for men, women and kids. So have a jump online, think about coming and playing box as we're back at the face-off again. Wanneroo have changed the face-off now. And Enoch is in there for them.
Ooh.
Ball on the deck. Picked up there.
Get chased down in the corner here by Tegan. But good control.
And ball is sent through Mickelson to the far side. With Gillespie back to Mickelson. He wants to have a go. He's got the short stick matchup as well. He's trying to twist and turn his way inside.
And here we go. We see Gillespie here, willing to do a bit more after not taking the face off. A lot more active.
Ball at X with Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn does his best work from here. Tries to turn the corner, bounce shot gone wide. That's me backed up by East Fremantle, is it?
Yeah, Tegan Hirsch has done a good job to get first to the line there, but Polkinghorn, a really good take from X. Went hard in the body of Foley there and just couldn't quite stick it. He did the job. The dodge was fantastic.
Bowater bringing the ball back into play. So Bowater, a great short stick defender, or two-way midi, I should say, but he plays that short stick defender role very much for this East Fremantle team
Yeah, Bobo coming off a 2025 Senior Nationals Hobbs Trophy, so MVP for best player in the whole tournament of the Senior Nationals last year.
And he was excellent. I was there, and I do rate Bobo as a player in every format.
Yeah, he was good in the Sixers last year. Had him on our team at the Seahawks with Adam Jaw de St. Jaw as head coach there. So, yeah, quality player, Bowater, as we see Martella here at X.
Looking to go, Martella finds a cutter inside shot from Warren, and that's a save for and a marker for Rhett. And now
Spigot in the corner, finds Rhett, and he's under pressure here from Kennedy. Oh, this one could come back East Frio's way here.
There's not going to be a hold, nope. Rhett Johnson just going to clean it up. Say, boys, I'm sending it. Get sorted out, but that ball's going to go out of bounds.
He's almost sent that into the Indian Ocean, actually, out there. We're not far from the beach here.
Here we are, super close. It's a beautiful facility for lacrosse. So Australia's newest lacrosse club here is Alkimos, and we're probably half a kilometre from the beach in the far north of Perth. Ball now with Socko. Sends it across to Evangelo. Personnel change happening on the field now in the offence.
And here we go. They bring Bowater back on, and then this here is their Super Six. This is their 6 players with more than 20 goals on the season. So you got threats at every corner and in the crease as well. So look for some strong matchups here for East Frio.
Looking to go is Bowater, gives it to the top. One more to Socko! And Socko with a goal.
Just like that, Bowater drives hard down the lefty alley, 2 kicks, and Socko's wide open at the top and lets it rip from about 11 metres. Puts it offside hip. No better spot to shoot than that, really.
Yeah, no,
Fantastic.
excellent goal. It's Socko. I said to him a few years ago, Socko, do you know what you're going to do next, or are you just, just doing what feels right? And he's like, no, I think about it. And I'm like, I'm not sure you do.
I think he goes a little bit of Socko mode.
Yeah.
When he's just in there in a bit of a hurricane rolling.
I think he's in flow. That's what I want to say. Like, I do wonder if he goes, okay, I'm going to take this shot from here, I'm going to drive this, or if he's just feeling it out. And
here we go, Geordie in the face, wins it out the front with some transition here, but gets checked away. And it's getting pushed the other way.
And ball now deep in the offence again for East Fremantle. It's a 5-4 ball game.
Oh, here comes Tegan. Oh, low to low.
And
there
a
it
long
is.
pole goal. What about that one, Tommy?
Yeah, we love that from a bit of distance as well. He's let it load up. Wanneroo just sloughed in a little bit, left the long pole and just tempted him, asking him to shoot. And he was more than happy to let that one go and stuck it low to low. It's 2 in a row for East Frio. They're back up here, 6-4.
And that's I guess the magic trick that East Frio have is that they do have really good shooting defenders. So between Teague and Hirsch, you've got Tommy Richards. They're not scared to pull the trigger. If they get into attack, stay at attack and actually play out the set. So you've got to honour them. You can't just go, oh, there's a pole and they're not going to shoot. They've got no accuracy. They actually know how to shoot and they can play.
Yeah, you see that with the ball movement from East Fremantle, that they've got threats everywhere on the field. So big difference to Wanneroo, but some of the younger players from Wanneroo can make a difference here and really keep East Fremantle accountable.
Speaking of players that can make a difference, there's the ball with Walker, sends it to the top.
We've seen markers already from McCracken and Rodriguez as they link up. Oh, and then they go one more to Geordie on the crease. That might have hit the pipe, I reckon.
Yep.
A save into the pipe there, so those younger players making a difference for Wanneroo.
And that's the end of the quarter. Tommy, what do you got for the first?
10 goals in a quarter, how good's that?
Yeah, huge, hey? Huge. So it's a 6-4 ball game. I've got goals from Evangelo, Kennedy, Evangelo with an assist, Warren, Kennedy, Ryan Hockey and Tegan Hirsch with that pole goal. And then I've got Mickelson with the opener, Jordan Rodriguez with an assist from Walker, Walker with the next goal, McCracken. So 6-4, favouring the Blues right now. If you're coach of Wanneroo, what are you saying?
I'm saying let's just get it settled in offence and then find the matchups and work through that. The times that they've been settled, dodged hard and then rolled back or moved the ball, then they've come to good options.
Yep.
I think when they're just going a little bit chaotic, then things can get a little bit mismatch. They have, of course, they got the senior players out there. They need to step up and take a bit more charge here and get them matched up.
Yeah. I think the win from the face-off with Gillespie has been really, really important. And like in any game of lacrosse, that face-off win is really important. I think it's managing him and that stick change to not lose the player advantage in attack, because he's got to go off and make that stick change. So how do you do that efficiently without slowing down your offense if you've got a fast break opportunity?
Yeah, and you see Geordie's doing a good job of winning the ball when he's in the face, but like that load management of him taking face, which does take a fair bit out of you, even though you're not moving that much. It's high impact, high strength.
Yep.
And then having to go down and try and play offense afterwards can be tough.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's, when people talk about the face-off not being hard work, it's actually getting down and getting up. And getting up quickly. Like, this is what I've had to learn as a box coach, is how quickly you get up.
It's almost like a mini sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
Sumo battle in there. You're trying to push the other guy off so you can get in front of the ball and give your wings the best chance of picking the ball up.
Speaking of sumos, next year the Men's World Championship, Field World Championships, is in Tokyo, Tommy, so you might get to see some sumo wrestling yourself, some actual sumo.
Yeah, I'd love to have a look at some sumo. We were watching it on the telly last time we were there, actually, and it was pretty good entertainment, actually, the old sumos.
And the sumo draw is done. Ball was with Martella on the bench side. As personnel changes are made and Hockey arrives on the field, gives it to Evangelo. And Bowater now arriving on the field and getting the ball immediately. He's being trailed there by Warren. Interesting
to see East Fremantle running Ryan Hockey out of the box a little bit here.
Thought the same thing coming off the bench. But also he's played a midfield role earlier on a face-off, which you don't normally see either. So they've obviously got strategy in what they're trying to do. Bowater now looking for an option. Finds Evangelo. Pulls the trigger. Save by Johnson. And he needs help. He's got a defender out here on the near side. Evangelo kind of lurking. Gives the ball up to Gillespie. Gillespie just going to run that ball over for Wanneroo Joondalup. Wanneroo in no rush. Why would you be? You've still got 3 quarters to play. And there is no shot clock in this competition. So at world level at the moment, there is a shot clock. Am I correct in field, Tom?
Yeah, it came in. So the first tournament we played was in New Zealand at the start of the year, the Asia Pacific qualifiers with the shot clock. As we see, Rodriguez feed the crease to Polkinghorn, quick stick. From the 2012 under-19 Australian representative, Josh Polkinghorn there, just wide.
Mm-hmm. I don't see the shot clock having a huge impact apart from the stall, because I think it's a long shot clock.
Oh, that was maybe a little bit late there, but play on.
Yeah, wrong
backhand.
glass down. I don't think that shot clock's going to impact too much on the field game, because I think it's a 90-second shot clock. Am I right? 80-second? It's a long time still to play offense.
Yeah, you do have a good amount of time, and it'll just clean up the shooters a little bit, try and get them to shooting on the goal. As we see the last 2 shots from Wanneroo go wide here. In this sort of situation with a shot clock, you're probably down to about 15, maybe 20 seconds left, and then you sort of have to take a little bit of a gamble on a play with a shot clock. But obviously no shot clock in this game. Yeah,
and also think about your reset too, where you're shooting from if you're trying to get one, if you're not sticking at what angle you're shooting from.
Yep.
As the drive comes from X, turns the corner with a question mark. Not able to finish.
Oh, a tussle. Missed ground ball there from Wanneroo, and Bobo's cleaned it up, and they're pushing transition here. Oh, he finds the pole again. Great save from Rhett there. Another 2 big saves in a row now from Rhett, and we'll see if Wanneroo want to push it the other way straight away. Looks like it. McCracken.
Good control there by Wanneroo. Rodriguez just holding the ball out, letting them make their personnel changes. Ball on the far side now with Gillespie. Sends it back to the top with Mickelson. So Mickelson I only saw for the first time this year at this National Championships field in June. Takes a shot. That one's gone wide.
Yeah, really good side-to-side dodger, Mickelson, actually. Played against him during the season, and he's really good laterally on the split.
Yep.
And then, but usually ending up right. Usually ending up shooting up right on right hand, just like that one.
And also always goes from top centre.
Yep.
Oh, picked out of the air by Tommy Richards, and the fast break is on. Tommy is not scared to pull the trigger, so I don't know what he's going to do here. Gives it to Socko. Socko sticks it for East Fremantle. I didn't know if he was going to shoot it himself, but he gave it to his mate.
Yes. Tommy Richards running straight down the middle there. He knew we did the sprint test this week at Waste. He knew he had Geordie covered, and then stings it over to Socko, who does the hard work and puts it in the goal, of course. Nah, great pick there from Richards. He's created that goal 100% there, so well-deserved assist for him.
Oh, Tommy's an elite player. Absolute superstar. If he does not make it to that Olympics, I will be very surprised. But I'm also not an Olympic coach. So, Adam Sear, if you're listening, you don't have to take my selections, but I'd advise that Toms are great. Both Toms that I'm working with today are great.
Yeah, I certainly won't complain with that, so we'll go with that.
Ball on the deck to be won off the face. Tegan Hirsch trying to pick it up, rolling the way of Wanneroo's attack. Still ball on the ground, still no one picking up. Polkinghorn.
Oh, there's our man again, Tommy Richards with the ground ball there, hard fought, and says, just puts the hand out. Okay, we'll just slow it down on the clear here.
Liley with an outlet. Sends it over the midline to the East Fremantle offense. Warren. Now ball moves through X. Ball with Kennedy, with Martella. And East Fremantle going to set up their attack set now. Warren. Bobo. Bowater. We call him Bobo as a nickname. Warren wants to go, likes his short stick matchup. Gives it to the back corner. Cross crease at X. Kennedy wants to drive. This is where his body strength comes into play. Shoots it on the left, not able to stick it. And ball with Bobo, who's just going to start that rotation again. Warren now, trying to get inside. Likes his matchup. Bowater. What tricks has he got up his sleeve?
Yeah, they've got Polkinghorn down on defense here. Usual attackman has get a quick roll and shot from Cam Evangelo there, shooting it high.
Yeah, that low to high, just a bit too high, but had power and worth a shot. Got to take him.
Yeah, he's certainly not trigger shy. The old Cam Evangelo loves to shoot it, and that's represented in his stats with over 50 goals on the season.
And a shot there, that's gone over the crossbar, backed up by East Freo. Kennedy going to get that ball. Start the play again.
It's here where we see the repeated sets from East Fremantle,
Yeah.
just going again and again and
Yeah.
again and again. Quality looks each time.
Yep, sticking to that game plan. So you can see they've drawn their sets up. You know, obviously Wanneroo need to start saying and recognising this is what they're doing and dictate more than let East Fremantle dictate them. But Socko's trying to get inside, not on. Bowater. Kennedy's out back if he wants to use him. I reckon Bowater's going to line up here. Tries to go. Wants to pull the trigger. Bowater gets past the defender.
Yeah,
In
great
Hill.
great dodge from Bobo there. Rolls back onto the righty, has time, frees his hands up and sticks it low against Rhett. And it was just a matter of time there on that possession. A 4-shot possession from East Fremantle. The dam's got to break at some point. Rhett can't save them all, so really need to see a bit more from the Wanneroo defence here. Need to put a few balls on the ground and give Red a little bit of help here. Otherwise, he's just sort of stuck in the firing line there with this attacking East Fremantle unit.
Ball's back at the dot. Picked up there cleanly by Gillespie. Gillespie with great control. And double comes to him immediately. No issue. Takes the shot in with the centre draw stick or the face-off stick.
Yeah, he really wanted that one. Ran through two. Just bounced it just high there, but not a bad look from Geordie there actually.
You can just see Geordie heading to the bench now to release, I think it's Rodriguez. And just like that, on the field, gets the ball. Coggan.
Yeah, player coach Coggan.
Veteran of the team.
Yeah, member of the 2008 under-19s, all the way back in Canada, Vancouver, Canada, as McCracken. Whoa. Lets another one fly. He's got a bit of heat on that shot. I like to see it.
Did you play in that 08 team?
I'm not that old.
Oh, okay. No, I just know. I know that Coggan played. I know that Diver played. I know a few others.
Yeah,
and I was like, how much younger are you than them?
Matt Diver. Sam Kilford. There's a name some people might not have heard for a while. He played in that one. Steve Stoikas.
Ah, yes, he was the goalie there. Oh! And Walker from nothing, with a question mark dodge, gets it over the head.
Just like that. We're talking about things from 2008 and Walker turning back the clock there with a nice little question mark, Rob Pennell style. And I mean, he didn't even get to 5 and 5 there. He was only just above a goal line extended, rolls back and sticks it with absolutely no angle.
No angle. And that's that veteran leadership we just spoke about, Coggan. Walker, I don't know how much older or younger he is than you.
Well, Walker's part of this big 93 crew. So you got Polkinghorn, if I'm not mistaken, Walker and Gillespie, all from 93. And they've obviously grown up and played their juniors all together and are the backbone of this State League team here, as we see Geordie win another face straight out the front.
Timeout has been called by Wanneroo. So it's an 8-5 ball game, and I reckon we're ticking down the minutes towards the end of the quarter if the timeout has been called. Wanneroo looking for an opportunity. Walker, that goal was just, wow. That's a highlight reel goal.
Yeah, and I think Lockie will have to start to do some of this.
Yep.
With the lead getting out to 4 there for a second, Lockie will have to take charge and really try and dominate his one-on-one matchup if Wanneroo were to stay in this game.
Yeah. And I don't think he'll have a problem with that. I think that that's where he rises. So, so reliable, such a great leader. He's not, he's not a vocal guy. Like, he's one of the quietest people I've ever met in a leadership group or in a leadership for lacrosse. I don't know what he's like to play in a team, but you don't see him being super loud and super directional on the field. But he just does the job, and he demonstrates what the role should look like as a leader and does it really well. Yeah,
he's certainly not a rah-rah guy, but like you said, he just follow my actions, leads by example, and he's, pardon my French, he's bloody good at that.
Yeah.
So.
And who's a rah-rah guy then? Give me a rah-rah guy. Socko?
Oh, Socko's definitely a rah-rah guy. Jay is definitely a rah-rah guy.
So Jay Bidwell-Barton, also in the Aussie squad, plays for Subi. He's around somewhere today, but he is absolutely, I'm just looking towards the bar. He's absolutely a rah-rah guy.
So we got enough sunscreen for Jay? He definitely needs to get a bit more sunscreen wherever he is. I've seen that kid sunburnt way too many times. So if someone's got some sunscreen here at Alkimos, make sure it heads Jay's way so that he's not getting any sort of burns today.
Ball now with Walker. Just working its way around with Glass. Glass wants to go. Great save high. And probably needed more of a fake in there just to stick it. Oh, nice contact. East Fremantle, yes, asking for a penalty. The penalty is on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one there. You're trying to put some pressure on the clear, but it's probably not the check you want to throw there. You're not really getting much out of that. It's very unlikely you're going to take the ball, especially off someone like Bowater, as he is hobbling a little bit here. So let's hope he's back to full strength. But you do give a man up to East Freo here, which can be dangerous.
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting for epoxy. I don't know if that's even a word, but epoxy penalty. Like, if you're going to get a penalty, make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I like poxy as a word. Haven't heard that since high school. But here we go. Bowater straight away answers.
Nice goal from Bowater. Just a rocket.
Oh, and he fired the cannon right at us as well.
I don't know if he was shooting at us or at the camera or at my friend there, production Sparksy, and Sparksy's claiming it.
There you go, little deflection. Didn't even look like they started the play there. They just sort of set up in their formation and a couple of passes and straight away.
So there's that extra man advantage, and East Fremantle took complete advantage of that. So you've got to stay out of the box. You don't want to be giving people easy power plays to release shots like that when you're already down.
Yeah, it's a risk versus reward as we see Geordie straight out the front here. He's been really good in the face as he's got to go off and change that stick.
Walker just waiting for the personnel changes. McCracken wants to go.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by McCracken so far.
Yeah, so have I. Jaron now with the ball. On the ground, getting absolutely chopped at.
What's he called there? Maybe called a withholding call or in the crease. I'm not quite sure. But he was getting a bit of contact while he was down on his knees there, so...
Ball going to be cleared through Manning. In the belly, I'm hearing from behind me. Kennedy now with the ball. Sends it across or up high to Evangelo. Warren. Socko. Ball just continues to rotate. We're back to a 6-on-6 matchup, so no advantage for East Fremantle. They've got to actually work for their goals now.
Here we go. I haven't got an ID on this number 3 from Wanneroo here, but he really didn't want Warren getting the ball.
Yeah, that's Adam Jajiran. He's quite fast. Ball now with Bowater. Bowater with a short stick matchup in Mickelson. Gets it across to Hockey. Hockey's got the short stick defender. And meat shield save there from the number 7.
Could be good. Here comes that matchup again, number 3. Hockey takes it again, drives high side, and I'm not sure what they put on the goal there. If it's a little tassel, a little incentive for guys to be shooting up top right there, but now he's rung that little bell there, Socko, with that shot to the top corner. So nice take on that dodge from Socko. Gets top side, stings it up in the corner.
Yeah, lovely goal from Socko. And, you know, he had the short stick matchup. I mean, because they've got such an elite offense, it's like who gets the shorty. Socko just got, you know, saw that what he had and decided to go for it.
Yeah, the shorties have got to go somewhere. You can only have 4 poles, and then there's 2 matchups on the field. And when you got such a good offense like East Freo,
so much depth. Ball on the ground, picked up by Wanneroo. That's Socko's second goal for this second quarter.
Oh, here we go, Rodriguez pushing the ball here. And we've got a big vocal crowd from Wanneroo here wanting a flag, but play on. I have to agree with that. Maybe a bit of a brush there. Oh, no, it's gone up. The flag's on. As we see Walker driving hard to the cage.
Flip pass. Gives it to Polkinghorne. Takes the shot. Probably not the shot, but doesn't matter because they've got the flag.
Another one of those fouls between the restraining lines here. Really, probably not the best option because you just give them another chance to go man up when they're not in a goal-scoring threat. You know, checking guys between the restrainer. They're not scoring goals from there. And you send them man up and, you know, we all know what happens there.
Yep, so Hirsch going to sit. Wanneroo starting their offensive set. Mickelson at the top.
We see Polkinghorne pop off the crease. Likes it from the top. Look for Geordie on the right-hand side there on the righty 45. Skips through to Polkinghorne from Walker, shot wide.
Rodriguez just hanging around the crease as well.
Yeah, it was Rodriguez on the last man up they found, so look for East Freo to be playing the crease just a little bit tighter. Open up those outside shooters. As I say that, Lockie throws it into the crease. Polkinghorne can't handle.
Good contact there from East Fremantle defence. Ball just rotating. Sends it high, Gillespie.
An absolute rocket from Gillespie. Only a couple of steps inside the restrainer there, but he's got the heat to do it. He'd be the man out here with the fastest shot, so...
And he's going to do it again. Oh!
I still think if he gets that on cage there, that could be going, even from that distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be standing in front of that shot.
No, I wouldn't like to be standing behind it either.
Mickelson now wants to shoot. Freeze the hands. That one's gone over the crossbar as well.
Need to get some of these shots on the goal, especially that last one. He's done a great job to get to the middle of the field there, but he's got to put that on cage to really challenge the goalie here.
Polkinghorne now wants to go. Penalty has been released for East Fremantle. Polkinghorne loses possession. Ball on the ground. Tommy Richards trying to pick it up.
And there's McCracken with a ground ball. Here he goes, chased by Richards and Manning. Oh, they've called the timeout there. I thought he was all right there. He's done a good job. Great ground ball, and he swung that one more to Lockie Walker.
Yeah, he certainly found the open man, but timeout has been called. So it's 10-5 right now in favour of East Freo. And this is where their depth is really showing, just this breakaway. I think Wanneroo have got some work to do as we're coming to close out the first half.
Yeah, not sure how long's left in the half here, but Wanneroo with this repeat shot possession need to start getting them some on the goal. Okay, they're getting good looks here. They've had 4 shots now, but they really got to get one of them on the goal if they want to score.
Yeah, they'll just keep continuously going over the crossbar. You got to get your shots on point. It's easier to say that we're not playing, hey Tom.
Certainly is.
Oh, you should be thinking that. You should be thinking that.
But I think there has been a reasonable change since Sixers came in because obviously in Sixers, if you miss the goal, you lose the ball.
Yep.
So
there's no shot protection. Yeah.
Yeah. People are a lot more careful in the shots they take, and you know they've been working on their shooting a lot more. So there's a little bit less shooting from the hip and firing off into the distance, and guys got to start to hit the cage. So let's see if some of these Wanneroo players can start hitting the cage here.
Ball going to start with Mickelson. Coggan to his right. And on point, Coggan with the ball now. The veteran gives it to Gillespie. Nice pick from Coggan, opens up. Gets the ball back. Got Walker in the back corner. Walker loves to dodge from here.
Isn't that a good matchup there? Tommy Richards against Lockie Walker.
Yeah, that is a matchup for the ages. Mickelson again. Mickelson with the shorty. He's got Bobo watching him. And that's a little shovel flip, a side pass. I don't know what you want to call that. Ball's on the ground. Someone's got to pick it up. Picked up by Rodriguez. And Mickelson gets the ball back. Coggan again to his right.
Really long possession here from Wanneroo from before the timeout until now. It's got to be over 2.5 minutes here, including the man up.
Sends it one more. Pulls the trigger. Coggan.
Coggan with a righty. Coggan with a righty rocket. I haven't seen that for a long, long time. Usually strong lefty shooter, but he's stuck that from about 12, 13 metres there on the right. Lovely drive from Lockie, one more to the wing, and Coggan unloading the righty. Would have been a few years since he stuck one on the right from that far out, but good to see from the player coach.
Still got it. And here again we see Ryan Hockey running off the midline.
Yeah, be getting some Ks in the legs. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure how many games he's played, full games in midfield.
Did you give him a running test last week at Waze?
Nah, he was... Nah, no comment.
Okay, unavailable. Ball on the deck.
Rolls that one out into a contest here. And there's our man Socko with the ground ball. Oh, what have we called here? Maybe breaking the line before possession.
Walker with the ball now. Walker gives it to McCracken, who's deep in the offense.
Here we go. I think Lockie likes this matchup here with Tegan. I think he prefers that one to the Tommy Richards matchup. So maybe have a look for Walker here.
Trying to roll inside is Gillespie.
Look at the strength of him.
Lockie just taking his time on the feed, gives it to Michelson. He's trying to get underneath. Takes the shot. That hit the pipe, and it's going to be chased out of bounds. Walker to retain possession.
See that ball going out on the sideline there. He shot that from absolutely no angle, so he needs to get high, but it's a really good fake. Oh, Mickelson wide open. What are they doing here? They left him alone on the crease. Yeah. Polkinghorn finds him, and there we go. 2 in a row for Wanneroo.
It seems that they weren't ready, for that ball to come back into play. They seem to, East Fremantle just seemed to be distracted or not ready for the whistle to go, and Wanneroo able to capitalise there. Yeah,
possibly more occupied with trying to get the match up to Lockie Walker out there on the wing, and they just leave him wide open in the crease there.
Yeah,
doesn't get any easier than that.
Yeah, so closing the gap now. Score is 10-7. We have to be late in the second, Tommy.
Yeah, all these goals, stop clock makes the game run a long time, so could be feeling the effects in the third and fourth quarter for the players.
You have to get the lights on soon. Walker now with the ball.
So we have a nice face-off win there from Hector from Wanneroo.
And here's that matchup, Richards and Walker. Coggan again. Does he want to take another outside shot?
I'd love to see a vintage Coggan down the alley there and load it up with the big wind up on the stick and fire down the alley there. I think back in his day, Blair would have had Jordan covered for shot speed, so I'd love to see one of them down the alley.
Rodriguez now looking to drive the back corner. There's a penalty on the play.
Yeah, here we go. Wanneroo going man up here again. See if they can be a bit more efficient on this play. Rodriguez just driving a bit slow there. He could have been a bit more aggressive, but draws the penalty nonetheless. And let's see what Wanneroo can do here. They've thrown the crease. The crease and top middle every single time here. Let's see if they got any other looks on the man up. Maybe the 45. See if the young fella McCracken can let another lefty rip.
So Walker. They're in the EMO now. Sorry, I shouldn't use acronyms. Extra man opportunity or power play. Or man up. There's so many ways you can describe it these days, Tommy.
I think they're looking for the hold here. Looking for the hold to retain possession next quarter.
Yep, smart move. And there it is, end of the half. So what do you got for me, Tommy?
Well, it's high scoring, like we said.
Yep.
Teams, East Fremantle looking very dangerous offensively.
Yep.
Shorter possessions. Matchups all over the ground. But Wanneroo doing a good job in the last few possessions of controlling the ball. You see East Fremantle get frustrated on defence there. And then they're getting some opportunities. So Wanneroo need to continue with that if they're going to try and get back in and even up this game here. You see the East Fremantle players talking with the refs on the way back to the huddle at halftime here. So if Wanneroo can keep winning face-offs here and control the ball a bit more in offense, they're a really good chance to come back and take this game all the way to the end.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. Look, Tom, we'll have a quick break. Obviously, it's half time and people probably want to go and have a drink themselves at home. So we will have a momentary breather. Half time is 5 minutes for those playing along at home. And we'll be back for the second half. You're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. We're back for the second half here as play has started. Wanneroo in possession, still in the power play after the end of the second. Ball with Mickelson at the top. Swings it across now to the far side. Gillespie doesn't pull the trigger. Mickelson not going to go. This sun is up, down, Tom. I can't decide if it's...
Oh, there it is. The crease look again, but still not quite there. Couldn't get the finish from Rodriguez.
East Fremantle chasing that ball down. Walker able to pick it up. And that penalty has been released now for East Fremantle. So it's a 6-on-6 ball game. Although the keeper stepped out to play Walker. Leaves him unsettled, which lets Polgihorn pull the trigger and then is able to make the save.
Yeah, great save there to start the third quarter here.
Yeah, it gives you confidence, doesn't it? Walker now. Walker wants to go, and I reckon he's going to go backhand. Nope, doesn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, good D from Richards there. That's that matchup, getting on those hands, not letting him rip it backhand. As we see Rodriguez drive hard lefty here.
Walker now. Flip pass to Gillespie.
Here we go.
I reckon he's gonna have a dip.
He's got him here.
Oh, and what a shot from Jordan Gillespie.
Lovely roll back to the left hand, sling it. There we go. That's what I think Wanneroo are missing a little bit of with him taking all the face-offs. I want to see a little bit more offensive production from Jordan.
Yep.
If they can get him fresh onto the field in offense, you see how much more dangerous Wanneroo become.
Yeah, they have made the change there to the offense. So, sorry, to the face-off. So Hector Enoch in the face here, letting Geordie hang in the attack. Ball high, got to be one off the ground. Picked up there by Hill. Hill sends it now high. Knocked down there from Richards, and Socko with the ball. Quick movement here from East Fremantle.
Save. Great ground ball there before from Tristan Jensen. Oh, as we see Evangelo with a fancy one-hander and a little pirouette there to come out of trouble.
Funny you said pirouette, 'cause I was going to call him a ballerina, but you beat me to it.
He is a little bit twinkle toes camp, but he does it efficiently.
Ball on the far side. Swings through X. Martella. Shorty matchup with Jajerin. Skip pass across to the far side. Now back with Warren. Bobo gives it to Evangelo. Another spin again. Evangelo loves it. Happy about his work, Tom.
Yeah, there it is on a nice little razor cut there. Little flyby. Finds Evangelo and those twinkle toes, and he gets and sticks it far side. Quality goal scorer there.
Yeah, nice goal. And minimal angle. He really cut off his own angle. It didn't matter.
Socko out 6 points here with 3 goals and 3 assists. Really having a good one, Socko, even though he is coming out of the midfield a bit.
The unlikely positioning for Socko, but having impact.
As Geordie's back in the middle here
On
against
the pole.
Seamus, and he likes it himself.
So Seamus Foley doesn't mind taking a shot off the face with the pole. He's
Yes.
now going to release Socko into the offense.
Here he is coming out of the box, but he still gets the pole coming out of the box here, so it's not too much better matchup for Socko, but comes with a head of steam here. Ooh, that is dangerous. Socko running it with a head of steam out of the box. It's difficult to stop that man once he gets his speed up.
They're calling out of bounds, so I'm assuming they've got some kind of play happening here. Nope, ball's not moving quick. Although Mitch Kennedy has just moved to the top, and I reckon they're trying to ISO Socko. Off the pick, Evangelo gives it back to Evangelo.
Yes, Sinski's done a good job there on Socko, both down the alley and then that drive from X. So good D from number 11 on Wanneroo there. Or Kinu, sorry, Chinsky. Have I mixed them up?
No, you're right.
And they've thrown it away, straight away on the clear. Oh, they've done a good job to get a turnover, and here comes Evangelo pushing it.
And that ball's going out of play. It's going to go back the way of Wanneroo.
A little get out of jail free card there for Wanneroo Joondalup.
Mickelson going to start the ball in play.
And this is right in front of us here. Oh, great move from Mickelson to get inside there.
Mickelson just taking his time. Ball now with Polkinghorn, swings it across to Glass. Glass, one of the young players here in the Wanneroo team with McCracken. Wouldn't know it. Mickelson now Likes his matchup. Good pick there from Polkinghorn. Doesn't pull the trigger. Ball at X with Walker. Walker and Richards. Here they go again. Look at that skip step from Lockie.
Oh, he's tried to got the old kayak check. Oh, has that gone in? No, it hasn't.
And there's a penalty on the play, though. I saw a flag down there.
Interesting. Richards with the kayak check there.
I've got someone else yelling just a brush. And a power play opportunity here for Wanneroo Joondalup. You can just see Gillespie trotting onto the field now. Gillespie on cue with the ball.
Oh, he wants it. Oh, save. Drops low but keeps the stick high. Makes a good stick save against Gillespie there early in the power play.
Hirsch with the ball. Swings it across to Bowater.
A little bit more caught there from Jordan. Really wanted that one.
Ball now just hanging in the stick of Warren.
As East Fremantle look to kill this penalty. Wanneroo extra player here, but just sitting on the inside here. Mickelson as a backup. And Warren doing a good job here.
11-8 is the score in the third. Still just killing clock, Warren. And that penalty has been released for East Fremantle, so we're back to a 6-on-6.
Here's Evangelo out of the box here. This could be dangerous.
Bowater now out wide. This is where he wants to drive. On Polkinghorn. Turns back. Sends it. Got some power on it.
Yeah, rolls back to the preferred right there and lets it fly, but sends it wide.
Ball now in the back corner. Wants to drive. Warren. Saved by Johnston. Looking for an outlet.
It's a great take from Warren there. He's done a good job to get topside and probably needs to do a better job of finishing that because he did all the hard work, just needed to put it away and puts it stick side. Rhett makes a good save.
Yeah, he did get to the crease for sure.
As Wanneroo clear here.
And a great clear from Wanneroo. Very clean.
Rodriguez running hard. Oh, runs straight into the pick there. Good pick. And we got a flag on the play here. Rodriguez copping a beating. Moves one more to Walker. Glass.
Doesn't matter that the keeper's got possession because Wanneroo Joondalup are going to get the ball back. It's a hold, 30 seconds.
I think they're lucky to get away with just that. A lot of contact there on Rodriguez. But he did a good job to hold on to it. And they moved the ball. Couldn't quite get a shot on the goal there. But here we go. They'll go man up again. Let's see if they got something else apart from the crease look. Geordie on the right side this time, not the left.
Socko just going to sit in the sin bin and think about what he's done.
I like this a lot better. Geordie on his preferred right and McCracken on the left here. That really is dangerous with those two. Here he is. Oh, McCracken, the young fella again. Goes opposite top corner. And I love that look there from McCracken. He's having an absolute belter of a game here.
Yeah, Jack McCracken backed himself there. And makes it look easy, Tommy.
Oh, certainly does. And for a young fella, he hasn't even turned 18 yet. Shooting at a high velocity against a quality American goalie. Absolutely loves stuff. And look at him. He's got a little bit of bounce in his step down there now in attack. He wants the ball. So he could be a key here for Wanneroo.
Yeah, he's a bit of a hype boy. When I watched him play again at the under-18s early this year for WA, he's definitely a hype player or a woo player is what we spoke about earlier.
Everything seems to be falling his way, but he's made his own mark. He's done it himself. So let's see what McCracken can do as Bronkhurst comes out with a tough-fought face-off win here. Oh, straight down the other end. An absolute stone wall from Rhett Johnson there on Mitch Kennedy.
It was textbook offense too, you know. Just bump, but wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, East Fremantle could have got that goal straight back within 10 seconds there, but Rhett doing a fantastic job, Stonewall and Mitch Kennedy on the bottom corner there. Mitch would definitely like to have that one again.
Walker and Richards go at it again.
Few smiles between these two. They trained together 3 to 4 times a week with the Sixers program at Wace and all of that stuff that's involved at the moment. So they know each other really well as Gillespie goes hard topside here.
Changes to his left, just had no angle on that shot, Gillespie, and it's going to be picked up by Socko, and he just casually runs the ball into offense.
Yeah.
Glass giving it to him. Sends it across the field. Warren with the ball. East Fremantle just going to take some time to set up their set. Martella, Kennedy, ball just working its way around the offensive zone. Bowater now. Bowater wants to go. You can see him winding up.
Oh, great dodge from Bowater there. He's mowed someone down with that shot there. Couldn't get it on the cage. Hit a defender. As we're down to Jed Martella here. He's been quiet today. Oh, just wide. And it's going the other way.
It was a battle of the number ones, and it's come up with Rowan Glass.
Yeah, he really wanted that one. He ran hard, got to the closest to the ball as it went out.
Yeah, swim move there from Glass. He's still got pressure, double coming to him. Johnston now going to have the ball. Got help in the middle. Got 2 defenders on this bench on the camera side of the field, and on that it is given across. Ball down in front of us, Lockie Spickett, trying to get through. Checked out of his stick, but no problem. Gillespie just wears it.
And players calling for an out-of-bounds call there, but we've got a timeout called by Wanneroo there to keep possession in the third quarter. Interesting call there. I know they want to get another good possession here.
You just don't want to waste a timeout, though.
Yeah, they could become critical later on down the stretch in the fourth quarter here, but they are down by 2 at the moment, so they need to get back to even first before we start thinking about that.
Yeah, just going to draw something up.
But they were under a lot of pressure there. There was a bit casual on the clear from the long poles there, and the attack from Wanneroo not working hard enough to get that ball down, but great pressure from both Tommy Richards and I think it was Tegan Hirsch up here on Gillespie, forcing Wanneroo to take that time out.
Hey Tom, while we got a sec, let's talk about your Sixers program.
Yep.
So what does that entail? Like, I know we keep talking about it today. There's so much happening. What does that look like from a training perspective at the moment?
So we're a squad of 30 at the moment, and we've got weights program 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got our skill sessions now that the season's finished and club training's finished after this game.
Yep.
We'll have skill sessions twice a week, and then guys will do their own conditioning and stuff on top of that. So you're looking at 6 to 7, maybe 8 sessions a week.
Yep.
Really getting some kilometres in the legs and some good training.
Yeah, cool. And I know that you're cycling as well. So you're talking about getting kilometres in the leg. You're also using cycling, is that right?
Yeah, I've been cycling for a while. I like to do it to get a little bit of load off the legs, so I'm not getting too fatigued there.
Yep. And shot there from Rodriguez. We'll stop our chat and dial back into the game. I just like to know what's happening and what everyone's workload's looking like and what it takes to become an Olympian for those who are aspiring to the future.
Yeah, it's a big load. A lot of guys working a little bit less than they would usually to try and be able to train that much, because it is difficult if you have a full-time job to be doing those sort of hours of training as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're basically working 2 jobs, right? You're training as an athlete and being a full-time employee.
Yeah, whether it's before work or after work, you're doing something every day pretty much.
And ball now on the deck, picked up there. And just a great run here from Tommy Richards. No problem. Look at the stick work.
Yeah, fantastic. That's those plays that win you grand finals there. Big GB from Tommy Richards, and then running through 2 guys and ensuring it gets safely down to the offense so the boys that score the goals can get to work.
The ball with Socko now on the near side. Bowater takes Anita to catch that one. Sends it across to Warren. Martella arrives on the field. Kennedy's at X. Evangelo just sitting around the crease with Mickelson watching him.
Yeah, it's interesting here. Wanneroo haven't been able to get the 4th pole on the field, so got 3 shorties out there.
Socko wants to go. It's gone low and bounced wide.
Oh, I thought I saw the net move there for a
So
second.
did I. So did I.
But he's just shot that one wide. Socko likes his matchup here. He's top scorer so far, or top point scorer, 3 and 3. Looking to go again.
Yeah, sometimes I just get caught watching Socko's creativity.
Yeah, he's been looking good on that left side.
Ball at the top with Bowater. Bowater wants to drive up top side. Now trying to get back in. Save! What a great save and a quick outlet to Lockie Walker. Sends it across the field.
Bobo
Mickelson
jogging off with holding his hamstring there, and here it comes the other way with Mickelson.
Wanneroo had numbers, but they've decided to slow it down. Gillespie gives it
Oh,
now.
I don't think Lockie's slowing this down. I think he's going. Mickelson. Oh, and we had the best look at that one. Mickelson absolutely stings it from the righty 45, hits the pipe and in. Absolutely beautiful there.
Well, I got it completely wrong. I was like, he's going to slow it down, but absolutely not. Great shot from Mickelson. And from the angle where we're sitting, Tommy, it looked pretty elite.
Yeah, nothing better than seeing that shot from perfectly behind there. Lockie saw that Tommy Richards wasn't on him, so he thought, I'm off. I'm going the goal, and drew a different one and stuck it to Mickelson, and he's put one up for number 3 of the game today. That's a huge impact from him.
Score is 1 goal the difference, 11-10. Still in the third, still heaps of lacrosse to play.
Oh, look at the strength from Geordie there. You know it's an important face-off when they put Geordie in the middle, and he just pushes the East Fremantle player off the ball and picks that one up. Finn Everall gets pushed out of the way there.
Coggan taking the field now as Gillespie subs and gets the ball on arrival.
I'd love to hear a bit more noise from the Wanneroo faithful over there. They've made plenty of noise at past grand finals.
I was saying that earlier. They normally have a drum and all sorts of things, but
Yeah, you usually can't. You usually got to stop the game because they're making too much noise, but not too much from them just yet. Let's see if they can stick another one. How up and about they get as Glass goes to the inside.
good step out there by the defender.
Oh, here we go. Coggan. I want the left here. And East Fremantle are aware to it. Slide early.
Glass.
He is very similar to Polkinghorne. You
Yeah,
almost
I was
said it.
gonna say.
They look like twins, those two. Oh!
Coggan!
There it is. The righty rocket. Sticks it low. Even at 11. We got ourselves a game here.
We've had two close grand finals. That's his first for the third, but his second goal of the game. And Blair Coggan, the veteran.
Here we go, and pressure situation. Big moment here. They put Gillespie to the face-off against Bronkhurst. Let's see what they can do. Bronkhurst battled hard the last time he was out there.
Yeah, Bronkhurst also a top 4 in Western Australia for fairest and best votes for the competition. So both of them should be doing a great job.
Yeah, Bronkhurst fighting hard.
Gillespie's lost
And
his
there you
stick.
go. That's a big ground ball there from Tristan Jensen. Gets it to Socko, and then another shot hits the defender. Oh, and Jensen again with another ground ball. Oh. Didn't see who that came off here. We got umpires pointing different ways here. Few whistles.
But
Flip a coin.
Both pointing to Wanneroo's offense now.
There we go.
Jajeran with the ball. Running it through. He's very quick, Jajeran. I've seen him play a lot of box lacrosse.
Yeah, big ground ball battle there off the face-off.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Ball now at the top with Rodriguez.
Here we go, that last goal scorer, Coggan, on here with a shorty matchup.
Yeah, he's going to like that. And there he starts that dodge, swims over the top. One!
Oh, he got it!
Polkinghorne moves the keeper.
Straight with the view straight from the box again. Coggan, he's the difference here at the moment.
He is.
Involved in the last 2 goals. Nice assist there to Polkinghorne. Puts it off stick side on the bounce.
Wanneroo go one up.
They do. Is that first lead for Wanneroo since the first quarter?
They say third quarter's a premiership quarter, Tommy. Well, they say it in AFL. I don't know how much AFL
Yeah,
you've been
premiership
watching.
quarter. I'll back that in.
Ball on the ground.
Oh, pops out the back and Geordie picks it up. He's going to get hassled here.
Polkinghorne now.
Oh, he's
Gets
under a
through
lot of
too.
pressure there. 3-4 guys chasing him. Oh, get to the chopper. The stick's off windmilling there. And East Fremantle retain the ball.
Yeah, good defence there from East Freo.
Oh, he's given Seamus a mountain of work to do there on that pass, but he's done a fantastic job. And he's looking to push transition. Socko says, nah, mate. I got the most points here. Give it to me.
No, you roll.
Yep.
Go back to defence.
Oh,
Socko gives it one more to his mate. Bowater, save from Rhett Johnson.
big ground ball here. Oh,
Ooh,
big
two
ground
guys
ball.
flying. Keeps it in play.
Oh, massive ground ball fight to end the third
End
quarter
of
there.
the quarter.
That
Yeah.
shows the stakes. That shows what's on the line here. You see two East Fremantle bodies throwing everything they got at it. And where was it? From 14, Tyler Hill doing
Yep.
a fantastic job there to keep it in front.
And then he pulls out a soccer move and kicks it to his advantage.
Yeah,
I mean,
we like that. Good
yeah.
touch, little there on the boot.
Smart. Very, very smart. But yeah,
Look, I don't know. I do know. Sparksy certainly wouldn't be like me talking about this, but are we on for the curse of the bus here? Has there been a bus ordered today? There's a bus here, and there's been a number of grand finals that East Fremantle have. Well, there's a couple they've won and a couple they've lost when they've ordered the bus. So let's hope it's a nice bus ride for them back to East Fremantle this evening.
otherwise it's going to be a long bus ride.
Otherwise, it's a long bus ride. Yeah, I've got the list here. We've got a couple of the last one was a win in 2024, and then they were successful in 2017, but then 19, 13, 09, and 06, all losses with the bus. So let's hope East Fremantle can have a good bus ride back south of the river.
Tom, I'm impressed. I knew you came prepared today, but you've got bus stats.
Yeah, that one's a bit close to the heart. A couple of those were against Bayswater, so I think we might have let them know when we got up against them when the bus was involved. But what we love to see is a one-goal game here at three-quarter time.
Absolutely. What I've learned is do not get a bus. Get an Uber, get the train, get anything else, don't get the bus.
Well,
get the boat up to Mindari.
Yeah, I mean they could have from the yacht club at East Freo. They should have got the bus. Should have got the boat.
Well, we are on 1-goal leads in this championship game. Illegal procedure. Ball's going to go straight to Wanneroo off the face.
East Freo trying everything. I think that's the fourth or fifth different man they've had in the face-off there.
And Gillespie just flips it up to Polkinghorne, and he's going to go sit on the bench.
But we couldn't ask for anything more than this. 1-goal in it at three-quarter time. Wanneroo get the first possession here. Let's see what they can manufacture here.
I'm just still stuck on the bus stats. As Glass wants to go top side, rolls in underneath, decides to pass it to Polkinghorne instead, needs some space. Someone's got to cut through to open up a lane for him.
Yeah, they've been giving the short stick all day to Polkinghorne, and it's been pretty successful, to be honest, in the one-on-one matchups. But let's see what he can do here.
McCracken, Walker, Mickelson, still with the ball. Flip pass to Walker. Walker at the top. Walker doesn't often drive from the top. He's more of going to be setting up the offense if he's playing high.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Tommy.
No, that's spot on there. I reckon the last time he drove from the top hard was maybe in 2016 in a grand final against us. But he's doing the job today, Walker, as we see Glass roll to the inside and finish. Oh, great take from the young fella there.
Yeah.
And mature to take the extra step to put it away.
But that's the thing, these Wanneroo young guys, I mean, it's the veterans and the young guys right now that are doing the hard yards. So Glass with the goal, and also McCracken in the last quarter, and then Coggan as well from Wanneroo. So yeah, it's the vets and the young bloods.
Yeah, it's those accessories. We have the 93 crew with Polkinghorne, Walker and Gillespie, but it's the guys outside of that are making the difference today. McCracken, Coggan, like you said, and then Glass there with that lovely little inside finish.
Maybe
Bronkhorst with a little bit of soccer himself.
it's a blue ball. Bronkhorst sends it to Evangelo. Haven't seen their offense for a while, East Fremantles.
Had a number of shots blocked or hitting defenders, so it will be good to see some get on the cage here. Rhett's been really good in the third quarter, so that could be the difference. Let's see what this high-powered East Freo offense can do. Mitch drives hard on the corner.
Good defense and a save high there from Rhett.
Yeah, Mitch goes hard on that corner there, but offense without a lot of movement there. I would like to see an initial dodge before Mitch takes that one from the bottom corner there. Move the defense a little bit.
Just going to swing the ball through the keeper across the field. Lockie Spickett now with the ball. He's got to move it. It's got Kennedy coming for him.
He does a good job there to clear that one and then gives Lockie a mountain of work to do on that pass.
That ball's going to roll to the boundary and turn it over. So unforced error there from Wanneroo. Sees this is a dangerous when the ball's in this guy's stick. Anything can happen. He's just going to pass it off to Bobo.
It's almost better when it gets off to a short stick on the clear than Tommy Richards.
Yeah, it's so unpredictable when it's with Tommy, right? But you know it's going to be good.
I think we've got Dan Bowater there with a Pat Kavanagh false hamstring tape job there. He's looking not like he's going at top speed at the moment. So let's see, because he's been creating a lot of offense on that right wing.
Socko trying to get
So's
inside.
this
There's
man.
a penalty high. That was into the helmet.
Oh. Yeah. And Socko just letting him know there after copping a little one high, and they'll go man up. But another good dodge from Socko.
So
Getting to the inside and forcing Wanneroo to foul.
I thought his helmet was going to come off. Lockie Spickett going to sit down and think about what he's done in the naughty corner.
We have already seen a helmet fly off on Tommy Richards earlier in the game, but Socko kept the lid on at that time. Let's see the East Freo man up. They've been good. Let's see if Evangelo's on for one here.
Little pump fake. The hitch again. Evangelo just keeping them on their toes. And here he goes now!
Ooh.
Damn!
There it is, ringing that tussle, ringing the bell up in the top corner there, low to high from good distance there, Evangelo. And that breaks the dam a little bit there. Rhett's been making a bunch of good saves. He's probably had 6 or 7 really good saves in a row. And East Fremantle just getting one back there, down by 1 now, but great shot.
Evangelo with his 4th for the day. Bowater in front of us. No one guarding him off the face-off. That's where you'd want to be getting the ball to.
Yeah, open wing for East Fremantle as Bronkhurst does a good job and wins that one. Fights hard to get it against Hector.
Socko with the ball now, gives it across to Bowater, who almost tries to save it like a goalie. Evangelo, they're still in the extra man opportunity.
Probably 20 seconds or so. Let's see if they can get another one in the man up here, even it up. Look for Cam at the top.
Sends it to the corner to Kennedy.
I do not know how he's caught that ball because Cam's almost shot that at him at waist height, off stick, and Mitch Kennedy saved that basically and then come around the crease and stuck it. So quick 2 in a row for East Freo here. First Cam with the goal, then the assist, and Mitch Kennedy sticking it. We're back at 13s here.
Yeah, certainly capitalising on that penalty that Wanneroo have and still got the man sitting in the bin.
Yeah, here you see the stop clock just makes those penalties run for forever.
Yeah, just locks them in, right?
I don't think it was a 2 minute. I think it was just the minute, but giving them 2 good man up looks.
And we are back at all even. Bowater going to get an easy ground ball here from the win from Bronkhorst out of the face. Still man
Cam.
up.
Uh-oh. Oh, they've called the timeout.
No goal. So they called their own timeout, cancelled their own goal.
Yeah, Cam Evangelo was on there. He'd like himself every day of the week from there, from 12,
He was
uncontested.
Yeah, had no pressure on him and just so much time and space.
Yeah.
What?
Interesting call on the timeout there as well. All the momentum with East Freo, so you're just letting Wanneroo regroup a little bit here.
Yeah. Yep. Nice. I mean, it was a great goal, even though it wasn't counted from Evangelo. He's certainly playing a big game.
Yeah, you see him mixing up, same release point, but different spot in the goal. Last one we went low to high, that one low to low. Really keeping the goalie guessing. Maybe Rhett just holding the stick a little bit higher, expecting the high one.
Yep.
But we'll see if that has any impact later on in the game here with a tied up 13-13 game. If that one comes back to haunt them.
I've seen it happen in, I'm not going to jinx anyone, but I've seen it happen in a box lacrosse game in National Championship. The Vic coach called the timeout as the shot went, so the whistle went. The goal wasn't counted, and then WA came back and won by a goal.
Yeah.
In overtime. So you just kick yourself sometimes, and that's just sometimes time and luck.
Oh, here we go. He might get another look at it. He wants it.
Penalty's been released.
Oh. There we go. Look at that. 3 goals on the man up. Evangelo with his hand in all of them. Another assist there from him, and it's Charlie Warren on the inside with a nice catch from the top. Turn and shoot.
Evangelo involved in all 3 of those goals to get them 1 marker ahead on the scoreboard.
Yeah, huge impact on the play, that penalty there. Wanneroo going from 2 up to 1 down in the space of a minute.
It just shows you can't afford to be sitting in the bin. As Bronkhorst wins that face-off again.
He's coming up clutch here, Bronkhorst, when it matters in the 4th quarter. He was good towards the end of the 3rd, and now with another win in the 4th.
Ball just going to make its way back through X. Kennedy with the ball now. Ball with Warren. Sorry.
At the top. Let's see what Bowater can do. He has got that hamstring heavily strapped here, so let's see if he likes the matchup. He's been dodging really strongly, getting to his right hand.
It's almost a bit flapping off that leg. He's got the shorty, decides not to go. Martella with the ball, back to Bowater. Socko's at the top. On cue gets the ball.
Socko against the short stick, throws it back to Cam, but he can't handle it.
Jajiran with the ball now for Wanneroo.
Big clear, this one coming up. He's going to be under all sorts of pressure.
He's quick, but he's got checks coming at him from left, right, and centre. Gives it to Johnson. He's got help on the bench side, but gets the ball back because he just doesn't stop running.
Gives it to Rodriguez to clear the ball. Massive, big clear there for Wanneroo. Give him a chance to come and play some offense for the first time. Oh no, they got one early, didn't they, in the quarter? Apologies.
And they're just going to get Gillespie on the field.
He's got the
Glass with that first goal in the 4th.
He's got the short stick matchup, Gillespie.
No, Tommy's now on him. Tommy Richards.
But then that means who's playing Lockie? It's Seamus. Lockie begins to drive from the top and finds Polkinghorn. Pole on him for the first time today, I think.
Good ball movement. Here's Gillespie.
And then it's Rodriguez with the short stick, and he goes flying past number 6.
He's quick, isn't he? Penalty on the play, so I can see flags flying everywhere.
Yeah, Aiden Holmes there with a little bit of a crowbar attempt there. Just holding on the elbow of Rodriguez, giving Wanneroo the man-up opportunity. Let's see if Wanneroo can be as clinical as East Fremantle were. Here comes McCracken.
I think this is where discipline comes into play. You know, like you've practiced your man-ups, you practice. Can you execute?
Yep. And we've got the sharpshooter. We've got McCracken out here on the left. He's looking good from here.
They're talking about the man-up play. Gives it to the top to Mickelson. Gives it back to McCracken. Mickelson! Wide. Backed up.
Just wide from the top there.
Walker with the ball. Walker looking to direct some traffic here.
Skips it through to the top to Polkinghorn. Oh, there it is. McCracken, he goes back to the top right here. An absolute laser again from the young fella. That's 3 he's got today, and all of them have been jammed up in the corners. Fantastic game. He's having the game of his life.
Yeah, absolutely. Stepping into the State League squad as a younger player. We've got an even ball game, Tommy.
14-14, or what did I have him at? 16-17, so we're getting there.
You could be on it. Like, I don't know how you predict it. You did say it was going to be high scoring. I didn't think it was going to be this high scoring, but both teams, like I said, have so much depth in their offense, and they're just going to pull the trigger. And, you know, penalty has been released now for East Fremantle, so we're back to even ball game.
And there we go, Geordie in the face-off. He wins the clamp, but can't control the ball. Here we go, this one's rolling around. Big ground ball here.
Possession has been...
Who wants it more?
Pulled.
Oh, what's happening here? Was a lot of contact around that ground ball, but I think it's last off an East Fremantle stick.
Yeah, it looked like to be off a blue stick too, from my perspective. It means it's going to be a red ball. Coggan with the ball.
But those ground balls mean so much now. You really got to put your body on the line for those ground balls here, late in the 4th here.
Glass with the ball, directing traffic with his head.
Glass with a matchup here against the face-off in Bronkhurst. He's already got one this quarter. He's fighting hard. Oh, there we go.
Goes 1 up. Puts Wanneroo ahead. That's his second for the quarter.
Yeah, and he's playing like a big boy there. Really getting physical with Bronkhurst, pushing in hard and getting to the goal there. Putting the goalie under all sorts of pressure. So couple of really good markers from the young fellas here. Wanneroo go back-to-back, scoring twice within the minute there. Let's see how this one goes with Gillespie back in the middle here. Who's that? Tommy Richards in the middle.
He's great in there. He's a great face-off player.
You know it's serious when Richards is getting in the middle. OT winner from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that was.
But Geordie wins it out the front here and picks it up on the break.
Oh, it's that stick.
We don't mind that. We don't mind that there.
Still in the offense for Wanneroo Joondalup. Jajiram with the ball. Gillespie going to sub. Rodriguez.
Massive face-off, that one. Geordie winning it out and getting the ground ball against Tommy Richards under enormous pressure.
Rodriguez matched up with Onsoko.
Here we go. Pick 7 in the MLS draft. Rodriguez against Socko. Or Lockie against Joseph Manning. Bronze medalist from the under-20s in Korea last year.
Yeah, I rate Manning. I think he's solid.
He's been quiet today, but that's usually a good thing when you don't hear much from the defenders.
Yeah, he's not getting
usually
penalties.
means their players been shutting them down. Oh, Lockie drives hard.
Lockie's down and he hasn't got back up.
Is that Lockie? Uh-oh. It's not good.
Just trying to see.
Let's hope that's not too serious for Lockie there. So we hear crowd starting to get a little bit vocal here.
Yeah, certainly starting to become an important quarter. There's the crowd starts to fire up. Walker going off, so that must hurt because he's not someone who leaves the field.
Now, of course, if they stop play for the injured player, they do have to go off the field. So we'll see what happens here if he comes straight back on or not. But it looks like they've got 6 different guys on there. He's going to have a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
And let's have a look what they call here. Legal body check, 1 minute. They scored last time in the man up. The money man here will start with it. McCracken. 3 already today. He's the hot stick.
Just going to play this man up set.
And
McCracken seems to be coming from him in that spot. Coggin, he's also had a hot stick.
Yeah, Coggin sticking himself in the man up after Walker going out. Let's see the lefty here from Coggin if he wants it. Oh, McCracken.
Oh, hits the defender.
Big knockdown from Bobo. That's a big fourth quarter play there from Bobo. A guy that's shooting almost 100%, I think, McCracken.
Ace Romano still with the ball, still in the power play. Coggin, one more, gives it to McCracken. He wants to turn the corner, decides not to. Gillespie playing that spot at X, replacing Walker.
Oh, no. He's missed it.
And that ball's going to go back the way of East Fremantle in the stick.
Yeah, a little bit of commentator curse there. Sorry, mate. But he's been shooting it so well all day. I thought he was the man for that one. Just wide. And Tommy Richards does a great job to really high lacrosse IQ getting the back up there. He knew McCracken was the money man. He knew he was shooting. As these Freo push it down into offense here.
Penalty has been released, so we're back to an even ball game. Oh, Evangelo with no one. Johnson
playing out of his skin as we see. Maybe a bit of cramp there for Evangelo after that one. Has been warm today. Chinsky with the clear. Not sure.
Coggin now. 15-14. It's a 1-goal advantage. Wanneroo with the ball in their offense, and they've got possession, and they're a goal up.
I haven't seen Lockie Walker since that hit. He's still not out there.
Ball.
But Glass, he's been good. He's been good in this last quarter, and he's got the short stick in Warren. He likes this matchup. You can see him. He's taking him where he wants him. A little bit of a size differential here.
Glass still with the ball, just taking some time. Goes up, goes down. Trying to go top side on his man.
There you go. Here's Coggin again against the short stick in Socko. couple of more offensive-minded midfielders down in defence here for East Fremantle. Let's see
Yeah.
if Wanneroo can take advantage of it.
I was thinking that when seeing Socko as a defender, but when he played in the Box Wars Championships, he played as a defender. So he's used to playing short stick defence.
Oh, good ground ball. And he's kept it in there, McCracken, and got it somehow to Coggan, who's done a great job to carry that under pressure with Foley all over him.
Seamus Foley just giving him what for. Glass again on Warren. East Fremantle really jamming up that crease.
Still subbing here.
Mickelson now on the field for Wanneroo Joondalup.
Just need to keep some cool heads here. Guys going to the goal when they're still subbing. Giving East Fremantle the free double. Oh, big push there.
And the takeaway.
And no call. That's taken the wind out of Wanneroo. Here comes Socko. Full head of steam.
No give and go. I thought they were going to give it back to Socko and let him rip it.
There we go. Big play.
Big play. Great takeaway there from Socko.
Yeah. Must have heard me talking about offensive midfielders playing defense, and he's come out with a big cause turnover there.
That was his role in the Australian box team, so he knew he just going back into 2024. Ball now working its way through X. Warren with the ball. Warren wants to go, swims over the top.
They got the double here, and he's still going. Oh, shoots it just wide from 8 or 9 metres out there. Great take by Charlie Warren.
Bo Warner doesn't look to be moving great down there. So he's obviously carrying an injury, but he's just going to play it out, because who doesn't want to when you're playing a grand final? Oh, and Bobo, just like that, plays out the injury and puts the ball.
Yeah, that might just be for show. I reckon that hamstring there, he's moving pretty well, actually. He's had a couple of good dodges as he limps off, so he's finished that ball fantastically, getting around the corner, snapping the wrists, off the pipe and in. So fantastic leveler there from Bobo. Big boy play there. We love to see it.
And it's even, Tommy, even with minutes to go in this game.
15-15 as we see Tegan running out to get on the wing. Double polling here this face-off.
I didn't think we're going to get two close games like this all day, and it just keeps happening.
Oh, here comes Tommy Richards. Oh, which way's that going? It's going out of bounds. Right in front of us. And it's Wanneroo. As we hear the words of Tim Kennedy. Jordan Gillespie will restart it. Big moments for the officials coming down the stretch here as well. They've been doing a great job all day.
Yeah. And world-class umpires today on the field. All of them.
Yeah, we got world champion experience with all three out there on the field, and I can't see who's in the box. There's too much sun in my eyes, but I'm sure they're good as well.
Harry Buckman, the upcoming ref.
Yep.
Went to Field Nationals this year.
Ah, we love that. We love it. Junior umpires, the young umpires coming in. Need more of that, actually. So good on Harry getting in there. I like that.
Ball with Rodriguez.
Oh, big matchup here, Rodriguez. Oh, he cooks. Oh, pass just knocked down there.
Off a blue stick, so it's going to be a red ball. Mickelson going to start the play.
Yeah, big knockdown there from Tegan Hirsch. As I'm not sure if they're completely matched up here on the restart.
Oh, here we go. Walker back on the field. Gives it to Glass. McCracken.
And here it is. Polkinghorn and McCracken with the two shorties. Let's see what they can manufacture. Or is it Glass that's going to try his luck? He's been looking good in this fourth. Down to the wise head of Polkinghorn here. See if he can create a little bit of 2012 magic. Got a goal against the US back then in Turku, Finland. So quality player, Polkinghorn. He's been a loyal servant of the Wanneroo Joondalup Club and has really done a great job as he moves it on his knees to Rodriguez.
Gives it to Walker at the top. Walker's trying to get inside and wants to be the hero. Wasn't able to. Takeaway play from Richards. Ball's gone out of bounds.
Oh, big turnover to turnover there. So it stays with Wanneroo.
Trying to work out how much time is left on the clock.
Here comes Lockie.
Walker!
Oh, he turns the corner.
That's going to be a Wanneroo. That's going to be a East Fremantle ball with Richards on the backup.
He's done a fantastic job. He knows Lockie too well. He knows he's shooting that every time. So he's done a great job to get the backup. Let's see what happens here. Oh.
Keepers out of the goals for Wanneroo. Picked
Oh,
up by
big ground
Michelson.
ball.
They've got an
Big
opportunity.
ground ball.
If they
Oh.
set it. Oh my God, you
Are we
can't
done?
write it.
Was that a timeout or are we done? What's happening here? It's all
We're
happening.
We're going to goal again,
Oh.
Tom.
Wow, what a play. What a play at the end of the game. The goalie came out of the goal from East Fremantle. They threw it away. Wanneroo with the shot from McCracken.
Halfway up the field and then intercepted by the defender.
Joseph Manning with the biggest play of his career, no doubt. Massive, massive save.
And I've got Ryan Spark, our production manager, who is a former Australian goalkeeper, saying, "Don't leave the goal, don't leave the goal, don't leave the goal."
Wow, what a finish to regulation there. That could have been anything. Imagine losing that one with an empty net. So they've done a fantastic job, and they can thank Joe Manning for that one. Wow, all those hours of wall ball, and he's done a fantastic job to get that one.
One thing I can tell you that's certain, Tommy, is that the score is going to be 16-15. So you just
just off.
Because
Well,
next
close.
goal wins. And that's a quick huddle there from Wanneroo. So it's a 2 minutes or 3 minutes of overtime before they switch ends.
It's golden goal, yes.
But golden
We're not
goal
playing
with the
any,
next goal wins. But they will turn over after 2 or 3 minutes. So 3 minutes.
All right, here we go. We got some extra lacrosse here in the men's game as well after some extra time in the women's game. Let's see who comes out on top here. A lot of tired boys out there. Been warm today. Sun finally gone behind the clouds, but it has been a warm one and a lot of kilometres covered by both rosters.
Do you reckon Tommy Richards is going to start in the face-off or John Bronkhorst? I reckon Tom Richards.
I think, given his history, and the 2024 grand final, I think we'll see Richards in the middle there.
Yeah, I've just got that repeat of that video that I've seen time and time again of he taking down Wembley.
Yeah, I think a few Wembley boys probably have nightmares about that one as well.
Yeah, where he just gets it out of the face-off, ball goes high, he grabs it out of the pole and runs down and sends it low to low.
So here we see the big hitters. Gillespie, who's been good all day in the face-off, and Richards.
Oh, Tommy Richards in the face against Gillespie. Got Jaden Rodriguez, Tegan Hirsch.
Here we've got Ryan Cubbage, photographer
Bill
next
on
to
the
us,
far side.
former part of the 93 squad as well, with Polkinghorne, Walker and Gillespie, but professional photographer these days. He's got all the tools.
It's got quite the lens. He should be the paparazzi.
He said no idea, not me. He looks like he knows what he's doing, so that's good. Geordie, great clamp here. Ball bobbles. Oh, big ground ball. Oh.
There's a flag over there.
Oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? It's all happening. I'm not sure shooting that ball that late was the wisest thing to do. But it was a huge ground ball from Tegan Hirsch. He's picked that up, taken the contact, got the push, and I think he would have got the foul and sent East Fremantle into offense. What happened after that, I'm not too sure.
So
Yeah, that's true, actually. Now Sparksy's reminding me, Wanneroo last year, they tried hard to give it away, and then they ended up winning it in OT. And we're in a similar situation here.
you just can't. I can't talk in these. I've just had a golden goal, so I'm going to let you do a lot of the talking, Tom.
All right, this is interesting here.
Your first time on the mic and you're getting the lead job.
What have we got? I think maybe a little bit of a brain fade there, and it's given the man up to Wanneroo when I think it would have been East Fremantle's man up. So here's where's this ball starting? Starting
Gillespie
on the back restrainer for Wanneroo here. So Jordan's got to clear the ball. Wanneroo getting the clear and squad on. They've only got 2 poles on, so let's just watch the offside here. But they're giving it to Blair.
He's taking his time to get it past Evangelo. Got Jordan Gillespie on right in front of us, and he's got the ball. He's going to start running.
There we go. And then we're even here at 5 on 5. So a little bit extra room out there for them to dodge. A little bit harder to slide. But it's all happening, and it's Rodriguez with the short stick here.
Rodriguez
Goes to the right. Slide's gone. Finds Geordie up top. And Geordie sinks it! What a shot from Jordan! Gillespie seals it. And it's all over. Wanneroo go back to back in overtime.
The same shooter 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, and not more than 1 minute into overtime. Wanneroo get the chocolates. Huge from Geordie there. I know he's had a lot going on, and a fantastic finish to what has been a fantastic game. Wowee, how many lead changes did we have, Chef?
Oh, 3 or 4 at least throughout the game.
At least.
But an elite goal there from Gillespie to wrap us up. Yeah, I mean, we won't be filming MVPs, but who are you picking for your MVP today?
Well, I mean,
Jack?
he's got the game winner there, Jordan, and he's been good in the face-off, but not huge production. He's only had the 2 goals.
Yep.
Oh, I really have been calling it. Jack McCracken was great with 3. Lockie with 2 and 2.
Johnson for me in the cage. Made
Yeah.
some really big saves today, so could be in the running for Cool Jack. Obviously, Cool Jack's going to come from the winning team, and that's Wanneroo.
Yeah, I think if we're taking one from Wanneroo, I think it probably has to be Rhett. He's done a fantastic job. I haven't got the goalie stats, but he's been exceptional.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the bus.
There it is, the curse of the bus, it's back.
Another stat for the bus man.
5th time in 20 years here. I'll write it down on the list, 2026.
In case you're back in here next year with me, Tommy, you've got the
Yep.
stats on the bus.
But they've done fantastic, and they've done well and won the Division 2, so.
Yeah.
And 3, there we go. They could have got the whole club championship there and got 3. I don't think any clubs have done that for a while.
No, I think it's going to be a great night back at the East Fremantle Lacrosse Club this evening regardless. I think they put up a great fight, and I also think that Wanneroo came to play and did a great job, and it was that North versus South battle. North comes out on top this time round. We're both Northies, so we're happy. With that in mind, I'm going to say a few thank yous to our crew. So Jazz on the camera, thanks for your work today. Sparksy and Ben on production. So Ben's the apprentice, Sparksy's the professional, and also Scott Gill, who's been dialing in from Adelaide as our remote production manager. Thanks, Gilly, for everything you do. Tom Graham, thanks so much for being part of production today. We've loved having you. For your first time on the Australian Lacrosse Network, you came more prepared than I did, so thanks so much for being here.
No, it's been a pleasure. It's been great, great experience, and congratulations to Wanneroo. Commiserates East Fremantle, fantastic game, and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool, and good luck for your future selections and in your career ahead, because I know there's a lot coming up for you. With that in mind, my name is Shendell Oliver. We're going to sign off today from the Australian Lacrosse Network, from the crease to the crowd. Thanks for joining us.